Sports, let's go!
Woodward Sports Network, let's go!
And happy Wednesday to you, a rainy Wednesday right here on Woodward in downtown Birmingham. My name is Stick. Welcome to the Morning Woodward Show on the Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network, and I hope you're having a good day today. What the hell is going on already? First, let me introduce everybody that's up here to my right.
I'm just confused at what just happened.
I don't know.
My name is Corey.
All right.
I missed it.
Then to my left,
Joey, good morning.
good morning, Joey. And can we get a fish cam real quick?
Right.
What the heck did I miss?
Fish in a hot dog costume this morning. He was not wearing that like 30 seconds
Yeah, I'm
before he
like,
went live there. So, what's up, Fish?
It's Wednesday. It's Coney Review Day, Wiener Wednesday, Wacky Wednesday.
All right, well, you started it. Now you got to wear that every Wednesday.
You do know it gets hot in the studio, Fish.
Yes, I do.
You used to gotta wear it until they get the Coney review done.
Oh, I'm going to wear it for all 3 shows.
Yes.
But I
Well,
won't
Fish,
tell anyone. I'm going to do a quick change between 10:59 and 11, then 2:59 and 3. So in the middle of the breaks, you won't see me wearing this.
okay, good, man.
Well, the only people that are going to know are Maz and D-Mac because they watch this show.
Well, thank you, Maz and
So,
D-Mac. We love that.
The other people hopefully will not know. The only thing that'll screw me is if we go after 10 o'clock and Baligian walks in.
All right, well, Fish, we got the Coney Review coming up today at 9 a.m. We have a special surprise for you coming
This
up
is very
around
comfortable, by the
8:40.
way. It's big on me, but it's comfortable.
You don't care about the
You
surprise.
don't care about the surprise
You
we
don't
got
care
for
about the
you?
surprise.
I'm excited.
What do you think it is? Do you have any clue?
I do have a clue.
You do have a clue?
Yeah.
What is it?
We'll wait and see.
Okay, we'll wait and see. We have Alex making sure we look good in producer land. Adam is here today. And good morning to everybody. Thank you for being a part of the Morning Woodward Show, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing on YouTube. We appreciate you. And let's get into some conversations. Obviously, playoff basketball last night. The LeBron Jameses won, but you know, when they win, LeBron isn't the best player on the court, and that's what happened last night. Anthony Davis and Schroeder came through for the Lakers. LeBron hit a shot late. He did his job, but overall, the Lakers beat the Suns in what was a pretty entertaining game.
It was definitely an entertaining game, but I think LeBron James didn't play well.
He played
You'll
well, but
always
Anthony
say
Davis
you don't
played
play
better.
well.
Anthony, well, to
You're
me,
looking at the stat
Anthony,
sheet.
Anthony,
Oh, yeah.
You're
'cause
looking at the stat sheet. If you
Anthony-
cannot say that.
both of y'all are yelling at me at the same time.
No, because Anthony Davis, if you looked at that third quarter, Anthony Davis was kind of looking a little bit timid. Now, he was aggressive throughout the game because he got to the free throw line. But if you're talking about closing out that game, LeBron James closed out that game.
That's what I said. LeBron had a nice little shot at the end, but without
No, it
Anthony
was-
Davis keeping him in the whole game, he doesn't have that chance.
Anthony Davis kept him in the game just by getting to the free throw line. But as far as everything else, I think LeBron played a hell of a game. But the real guy who, to me, played great throughout the entire game was Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, he outscored LeBron, too.
Yeah, he outscored him.
Yeah, so LeBron wasn't even the third highest scorer on the team yesterday.
Yeah, but if you watch the game, LeBron affected the game in way more ways than just his points. It was his leadership. It was his running the offense. He played a pretty damn good game to close out that second half.
You say that, LeBron is the worst team player, and then when he does play like a team player, you rip on him for not scoring and being the most.
No, this is the prototypical LeBron playoff win. The team carries him, and then he comes in and makes a shot like that. That's what's happened his entire career. Look at Kyrie Irving, who carried him to the championship in Cleveland, who carried him to the championship in Miami.
What you mean by the word carried?
Kyrie Irving never sniffed a playoff series until LeBron got there.
Yeah,
He didn't even know what the playoffs look like.
Yeah, LeBron hardly won in Cleveland either, and Kyrie didn't have to run away, get 2 first-round draft picks, and come back and then claim he's a good player. Like, listen, I gave LeBron credit. He made the shot at the end, but if you guys were watching the game, you had to see that Anthony Davis was the better player.
Take off the Skip Bayless mask.
Oh, come on.
He got more than that on. Like, I don't know what more he could have done in that game besides score more points for you to sit up here saying he played great.
I said he played fine.
No,
like,
you
listen,
didn't.
He
couldn't do shit unless he hit that one shot at the end of the game.
Can't take any criticism
No,
without
I ripped on him.
slapping his dick across your face.
I'm not even a LeBron fan, but I'm a fan of the right
Says the
narrative
dude
of
with
the
the jersey.
game. I'm a fan of the right narrative of watching the game and seeing how a guy orchestrated the game.
but you're
throughout the
ignoring Anthony Davis being the dominant player on the court to put them in position.
Anthony Davis did a good job of getting to the free throw line.
And that's what LeBron needs to be successful. He needs somebody to carry the weight. And that's always been the case with LeBron. That's why he ran to Miami. That's why Kyrie, like, you guys, we can ignore history all we want, but it really doesn't do us any good.
It's not ignoring history. We're just not even really talking about basketball. We're reducing LeBron's production to him not scoring the most points and ignoring everything else he did on the court.
You're ignoring Anthony Davis's impact last night and giving it all to LeBron.
Anthony Davis did a great job. I said he was aggressive getting to the free throw line. He kept the Lakers afloat by getting to the free throw line. He did a really good job of that, 18 for 21 from the free throw line. But there were times throughout that game where I just didn't like Anthony Davis' play. But I can't argue with 30 with the playoff career high for him where he scored 34 points. I'm giving Anthony Davis his credit. I'm giving Dennis Schroeder his credit. Even Andre Drummond for the time that he was on the court, he played pretty damn well. But to sit up here and say that LeBron James did not reduce what he did, but you're reducing what he did last night on the court.
You're so sensitive over your boy. That's what's happening.
No, I'm not sensitive.
You guys are sensitive. It's so funny. You're hurt over LeBron.
See, here's what's problem is when you're getting showed up on not knowing what you're talking about with the game, you're reducing the comments as sensitive. You couldn't have watched the damn game.
I watched the damn game. I saw Anthony Davis lead that team to a victory. LeBron hit the shot at the end, and that's exactly what I said to open the show.
He led them to a victory.
Because I acknowledge what happened,
but
you
LeBron
start crying.
Played well.
You guys start crying. You can smack your hand. That doesn't make your point. That's what happens when you start losing. You get loud and demonstrative. My points are here.
Because
the Lakers won, so I don't see the losing point here.
It is frustrating to be up here saying we're a sports show talking sports, and you're gonna go ahead and say
two players played better than LeBron last night.
This is a circus.
You look at
it is a circus. I got two clowns on the side of me.
Look at AD.
And Big Bo's up with his shot with his big ass nose and his big ass clown shoes.
I do have big feet. There's nothing wrong with that.
You look at that game, and a lot of these shots that AD had wide open, why were they? When LeBron would drive to the paint, all of the defense collides together to stop him, and then dishes the ball out.
You guys are incapable of giving credit to anybody that's on a LeBron James team except LeBron.
Did we just not say that Anthony Davis did a great job of being aggressive?
Well, no.
He's a typical
how was he open?
LeBron hater.
He was open only because LeBron.
You're a typical LeBron hater.
No, you guys are typical LeBron
That's
slappies.
No,
can't
we
do
pay
anything
respect
wrong.
when respect is earned. He played the other day like shit. We said it as is. Why did they lose? We admitted game one why they lost. When he wins, you still can't admit that he played well. Explain that to me.
I said he played. God, you guys can't
LeBron
fucking
hater.
listen. That's the problem. You
LeBron
hear one
hater.
critique on LeBron
He
not
hit
being
a
the
shot.
best player on
He
the
hit a
court,
shot at
and
the
you
end of
guys
the
cry
game.
about it.
He
Oh, what
hit
do
a
you
shot.
mean? What do you mean he wasn't the best player? Without him, Anthony Davis couldn't score a bucket. Like, come on. What are we doing here?
Spitting facts.
That's a great question. What are we doing here?
What are you doing here?
I'm babysitting two of LeBron's slappies, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm not even a slappy. It's just like
I
if
am
you're
a slappy,
watching,
but that's facts.
It's just watching the game.
I watched the game. I watched Anthony Davis do great last night. I watched LeBron come in clutch, and that's exactly what I said to kick off the show. Yep. But it apparently is offensive to these two. If you don't say LeBron is the best in the world,
you're cleaning
praise
it up
LeBron.
Now because you're cleaning it up because now you're saying he was clutch when you're saying LeBron. Before you said LeBron came and does what he does at the end.
He hit a big shot. I'm sorry. I talked bad about LeBron, guys.
I love how you look at it.
Please.
I love how you look at it and say, oh, if Anthony Davis didn't score 34, if Dennis Schroeder didn't score that, that's what team basketball is.
Right, and that's exactly what I said.
That's not what you said.
LeBron needs those guys to get these victories.
Of course he does. It's team basketball.
Yeah, but when they win, it's all LeBron. You just said
Never
Anthony
said
Davis
it was all
couldn't
LeBron.
get open without LeBron.
Yep,
you
he
just
opened up
said
the court.
that.
That's his role. He opens up the court.
All right.
He opens up the court.
Well, either way, the series is tied 1-1. Going back to L.A., we'll see. I mean, obviously, you guys are going to watch and love and sit there and love your LeBron James all day.
Absolutely.
Let's get into the other game, Mavs-Clippers. This was another good game.
There was a crazy stat, actually, about the Lakers game. Thursday, they're going to be playing at Staples Center, and this is the first playoff game since 2013 inside of Staples Center.
Really?
When I heard that, I was like, wow.
Oh,
because the bubble last year, obviously, and
then they didn't. Yeah,
it's been a lot of years.
And another crazy stat, that was Andre Drummond's first playoff victory. He was 0-8 before, or 0-9 before that playoff victory.
Wow.
Because he got swept twice.
Huh.
Oh, yeah. There you go. So Andre Drummond got his first playoff victory. But let's talk about Luka. Luka just tore it up yesterday. It was a great game. I stayed up and watched both games, Corey. And it's
You
great.
stayed up for that game, too?
Yeah, well, they started a half hour apart.
First off, the NBA needs to be slapped.
Yeah,
There's no reason.
stupid.
There is no reason that both of those games should have been on at the same damn time. That's utterly ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't know why they would do that, especially two LA teams. Like,
Yeah.
you're splitting that market in half
That
already.
was clown shoes. That was goofy.
Yeah, but it was good to see Luka out there doing his thing. I mean, what you guys think the Mavs got this now? Do you think this is going to be a sweep? Because now they're going back to Dallas.
Bye Clips. You know what? Like I said, if I'm up here and I have a strong opinion, I feel I'm right. Hey, I'm gonna say it. But hey, when I'm wrong, you ain't gonna have to look for me. I thought that the Clippers were going to come out this series and do a damn good job. I didn't think they were going to sweep the Mavs at all, but I'm thinking like, all right, 6 games. Now it's looking like Clippers going to be out in 4. And the thing about it is Kawhi Leonard and Paul George played great last night, but the rest of them jokers you couldn't find them. I really do not know what more the Clippers can do because, like you said, they're going back to Dallas now. Dallas. I mean, the Mavericks are going to get at least one of those wins, and so right now it's Game 3 is must win for the Clippers because if they don't win Game 3, they're going home, and then they're going to be stuck with Paul George because after they lose this series.
Yep.
Kawhi Leonard is going to be a free agent again because he's going to opt out. He was smart as hell. He signed a 3-year deal with an option out on the third. He can opt out in the second year. So
Where's he hopping to next?
That's the question. He could Miami, Lakers.
Miami.
I could see him going to the Lakers.
I mean,
or
it's
the
just
Nets. Why not the Nets? Everybody's going to the Nets.
I don't think he goes to the Lakers because I think if he wanted to go play with LeBron and AD, he would have did that the first time he had the chance. Now it looks like he's saving face to go right across the locker room. That would be a very, very bad look for him.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those, hey, I couldn't get it done without you. If you can't beat them, or join them type thing, you know? Who the hell knows where you go? It's Kawhi. Like, he may go to Chicago and want to turn them into a winner. Kawhi's such a just interesting individual. I don't know what decisions that guy's going to make ever.
I don't get it. I mean, if you look at the box score, they scored great, but I don't know I just don't understand how they are not. I don't know what it is about those guys that are not clicking, but I don't know. Maybe it's Paul George. Maybe just having him on your team, you just play below expectations. I don't get it.
Playoff P, baby. And how dare you look at the box score to decipher how well people play? Joey hates that shit.
Yeah, I don't get. You were talking out your ass to start this show.
Yeah,
but it's all good.
Yeah,
that's what LeBron haters do.
You still hurt by that, Joey?
Nah, I'm not hurt. It's just sometimes I'm just embarrassed as to what my co-host says on the show.
Yeah, well,
that's it.
Welcome to my life. So the Nets, that game, do we really even want to talk about it? The Nets did what the Nets are going to do. They came in, they started clicking, and this is kind of what we talked about yesterday. If those guys play the way they're supposed to play, they should just run all the way through the finals.
The big three scored 71 points. Yeah. And the big three I'm talking about is not Blake Griffin. The big three I'm talking about is Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Joe Harris. Man,
what was he 6 of 8 from threes in the first half?
He was something like that. But I know he was he's tied a Nets playoff record for most 3-pointers with 7. He tied Darren Williams. He was 4 for 4 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. Scored 15 of his 20. That's where he scored 15 of his 25 points. Joe Harris just came out lighting them up. We can talk about Kyrie. Kyrie he was all right, but he was,
he didn't have to be.
He didn't, they're
up by 90.
Like the game was over with.
Right.
I want to say Jason Tatum getting poked in the eye and leaving the game affecting him, but they were already out of it by then, and he didn't have the greatest game. 3 for 12 last night. I don't know what's going on with him. Benedict Griffin, 44 for 6 from out in the field, got a couple of dunks that Blake Griffin, man, he really just showed his ass.
He
got crossed over though.
I got him coming up in my sports update. You better believe that.
Oh, he got crossed. Yeah, he from that point when Kimba dropped him. And after that, it was just like the whole tide turned for the rest of the game.
That was like the first literally minute of the game. And then after that, you see 2 back-to-back dunks. I'm like, This guy.
Well, we got more playoff action tonight. Wizards, Sixers, Hawks, Knicks, Grizzlies, Jazz. So make sure you're watching those games. Once again, 7 p.m. and 7:30. 2 games at the same time. Don't love that, NBA schedule makers. Let's do this. What's up, Fish?
They have to do that because if they didn't do that, the playoffs would take 7 years to finish.
They could still stagnate the games. Do one at 5 p.m., one at 7, one at 9. Separate them. They didn't have to overlap them all.
If the 5 o'clock game's going to have 7 fans there.
That's all right. I'm okay with it. They're going to have more fans watching than splitting the audience, right? I mean, if you're from L.A., what did you do last night?
Yeah, but it's fun watching 2 games. Channel surfing. Back and forth.
Yeah. So we'll find out what happens in tonight's games. Obviously, yesterday's games. At least we got 2 good basketball games because the previous day's games were all bad basketball, too, just blowouts. So we'll find out. The NBA playoffs are going on right now. And you know what else is going on? Hall Financial. And they can get you under 5% if your mortgage rate is over that right now and save you hundreds of dollars every single month. And it's real easy. Just call them up or go to davidhallmortgage.com and let them know that Woodward Sports sent you, and they will give you a free 5-minute evaluation to let you know how much money they could save you. Lower payments, better options, more personal attention. Hall Financial. Welcome back. It is the Morning Woodward Show live on the Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network. Thank you guys for waking up with us. Got the show off to a fun start whenever we talk about LeBron James. Now let's talk about something else that kind of set off a long conversation in our group chat yesterday, and then we took it to Twitter and we had a little group conversation on there. Julio Jones to the Detroit Lions. Now, we talked about this and kind of just like, oh, yeah, what do you think about Julio Jones coming to the Lions? Just like hypothetical. Then Vegas, I believe it's Fox Bets, puts out their odds, and the Lions are the 3rd team outside of Atlanta that Vegas thinks that Julio Jones is going to. Now, at first, like I said, we took this as just kind of a joke conversation, but Vegas has us right behind the Raiders and right behind the 49ers to get Julio Jones. That leaves, 28 other teams in the NFL that were better than to get him? I didn't know about this conversation, but you know what? I'm starting to feel like, let's get Julio. Screw it. I want him on the squad this year. You guys, I know you don't, Corey, right?
I don't think that it's fiscally responsible. That's just really what it boils down to. He would be a hell of a target for Jared Goff. Who would not want Julio Jones? But this, for where the Lions are right now, I just don't think it's physically responsible for them to do it.
I mean, they have the cap space to do it. It's a $15 million cap hit is what we'd take this year. And ironically, that's literally the line that we're at right now. So we wouldn't be able to spend any money on any other player coming into the season. But, you look at our roster and what do we need? We need a top-end wide receiver. So where else would we want to spend our money? Look at that guy.
But do we need him? Do we need a top wide receiver right now? Like, we already know that this team is not looking to compete, where they're trying to just go out there and see what they have and build this young roster from the ground up. I mean, I think that acquiring Julio Jones is a win-now move. I mean, if they're trying to win now and sell out for the playoffs, that's when you go out and go get a Julio Jones. If you're just trying to do just get some tickets and get some fans in the seats, then you go grab Julio, because grabbing Julio right now and swallowing up all of that space, that's the same old Lions move.
See, being an alpha male like Dan Campbell says he is, I think they're always in a win-now mentality. Like we were talking last night, I don't ever think these guys will ever be like, oh, we're fighting for a playoffs or we're fighting for a draft pick next year. Like these guys don't have tank in their system at all. So I don't think they know any other way than go, go, go. Let's try to get the best. Let's try to improve. Let's try to improve. And our weakest spot that everybody agrees on is wide receiver. It makes a lot of sense if they don't have to give up a lot for them. That's where I'll back off, because if they got to give up a first-round pick, not really feeling that. Because
of who Julio Jones is, you would have to give up a first-round pick. Honestly, I I'm still on the fence about giving up a second-round pick because those are still starters. But again, Julio, I just don't like the move. I mean, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but just for what the Lions are trying to do as an organization and the message they're trying to send to the fans, I don't think that Julio Jones will be going in the right direction.
Who are some other receivers across the league that we could possibly get?
Now, I don't think he will come here, but if they're going to go get an older wide receiver, which they do need wide receiver, go get somebody like Larry Fitz. He's not going to be the Larry Fitzgerald of old. I'm not saying that, but for who the Lions are and what they're building, he could be a great locker room guy. He could mentor those guys. He can still be, serviceable some way like how Anquan Bolden was when he was here. A guy that can just go, make a couple of good catches for you. Go get an older wide receiver like that. Go look in free agency, but taking all of that space to go get Julio Jones and a guy who could possibly get injured, I don't know.
I don't. Listen, if we give up 2 third rounds and a fourth, that's kind of what the consensus was last night of something some Lions fans would be comfortable giving up for Julio. I'd be okay with that, knowing that we still have our 2 first-round picks in each of the drafts coming up the next couple years. You want to give Jared Goff a fair look because you don't want to send him out there with nobody and then the season's bad and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, we didn't actually give Jared Goff all we could. Is he still good? Or we don't want to be in this wishy-washy situation. You give him a Julio Jones this year, there's no excuses. You have a good offensive line. You have a decent running back core. You have an elite tight end. Now you have your premier outside wide receiver to go with, St. Brown on the inside and Cephas and Williams. Like, you're starting to put together something you can truly evaluate Goff on. And then if it doesn't work with Julio, you ship him and Goff out and continue with the plan that you have going on.
It sounds great, but I'm not sure. I mean, you know what? And Dan just brought up a good point. This guy's a free agent right now. I'll bring back the Yak King. I'll look at Golden State and see what
I like him.
See what you can get.
But he's not a game changer, Like he's a contributor.
I don't know, and that's the thing. I think that's what the Lions just need right now, just a contributor, just somebody who can be a mentor to those young wide receivers. I don't think they need somebody like a Julio right now because if they get a Julio and they don't do anything, then they're going to be like, oh, the Lions, this is the same old Lions. They went ahead and used all the cap space, and somebody gets injured, they don't have enough money to get them. I just don't like it.
I think we obviously need a number 1 wide receiver.
That's right.
Adding the Golden Tate would be great, but I still don't see him as that elite number 1.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't change who we have.
He doesn't, and to the point of, I just want to give Jared Goff a fair opportunity because I do not want to be in the situation next year where it's like, all right, we didn't draft a quarterback in the draft last year. Now, do we just give this guy another chance because we're committed to another year with him? And besides that, our offense, could at least do a little bit of damage.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of the team with him, and it's a better team with him. It's a better team with Julio Jones on it. And I know people want to bash Julio for what he's done over the past couple years. Going back to 2014, the dude never really went under 1,400 yards receiving until last year.
He was out, though.
And he was out, though. And 51 receptions last year, 771 yards, and 3 touchdowns. But you look at, the year before, 1,394 yards, pretty much 1,400. The year before that, 1,600, 1,444, 1,409, 1,871, 1,593. So, as much as people want to say that you're concerned about his health and he's aging and he's not the same old Julio, that was really only last year. If you look at his entire career, the guy delivers constantly.
Oh, I don't think anybody's knocking his stats. I think what people are saying is do you really want to give up a first-round pick for an aging wide receiver for a team that's rebuilding and has financial issues? I think that's what the real crux of the argument is. I don't think anybody's judging Julio, saying he's not as talented. So if you look at his injury history, he has some knick-knack injuries here and there, but he's not really missing a lot of games,
right,
outside of last year. So I think that's really is.
I don't know, man. When I saw that line from Vegas, I was like, what the hell is going on? What does Vegas know that we don't know? I think is my biggest question. Because you go to other sports books, too, and they have, the Lions at plus 3,000. So it's really only this one sports book that has us plus 450, which is 4th on the list. And it shocked me, man. It really shocked me that was, okay, so this is real? So, we could get Julio Jones in Detroit, and Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes, they're aggressive. I don't see them not making the call to at least see what it would take.
For Falcons asking price, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, that first round pick I wouldn't do it for.
Yeah, first round, that's too much.
But what would you do it for?
I mean, the third and fourth round picks for sure.
Corey, is there anything you would be comfortable with?
No, I just
don't want a period?
I just don't want him. The thing is, it's not that I wouldn't want a guy like Julio Jones just for the vision that the Lions are selling me. I don't think that's the right move right now.
Why don't you think that? Just because you think they're going for the build and they want younger guys coming in?
I just think that Julio is, again, it's just, they can I guess you said they have the cap space to fit him in there, but then you still need to address other issues, and I don't think that Julio's the guy that's going to put them over the top this season. Like right now, I already have the Lions as a 6-win team. I don't think that Julio's going to take them into a double digits. I don't think he inches them any closer to being this turning this whole franchise around. So if he's not going to be a total franchise changer, don't grab him.
How much do you think Stafford would be pissed off if that happened? Because
he would march. He would take a flight back here just to burn this place down.
Because all of a sudden the Lions would have Julio Jones, an elite wide receiver, the best offensive line they've had in 30 years, the best running back prospect we've had in at least 20 years. Like all of a sudden, all the weapons Stafford wanted and everybody said he needed to succeed are here now.
But the thing though is, Stafford still had teams that were comparable, even if we get a Julio. Dude dealt with Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, he had Calvin, but he never had a line like we just put together. Never.
True.
We haven't had this since, honestly, the Glover days and the Lomas Brown days. So I could just see Stafford being like, oh, they're doing everything I needed. But
I would just for right now, Julio is a guy who is everything you hear him talk about. He's a guy who's looking to win at this stage in his career. He comes here and he does not win, he's going to end up being a disgruntled receiver, and then Detroit's going to turn on this guy and get him ready to get the hell out of here. I think right now for where they're building, they need to go look in free agency, find a veteran wideout, somebody that's going to be a great locker room guy that fits their culture and that's going to go ahead and mentor those young receiver corps and hopefully be able to be serviceable.
Well, we'll find out. I mean, if you got some money and you want to put it on that line in Vegas, go ahead, or go with the other line in Vegas that has us like at 12th getting them. The two teams that are above us, can you throw up that graphic one more time, Alex? It's the San Francisco 49ers. I think he makes an immediate impact if he goes there. And then the Las Vegas Raiders, and once again, makes an immediate impact if he goes there. So the favorite is him staying home in Atlanta. I don't know. I've seen other lines where the Tennessee Titans are the top dog on where he's going to go. So we'll see where Julio lines up. We know that he wants out of Atlanta. We heard it from his mouth when he got bamboozled.
I don't think he want to come to the D, though.
It's crazy. Minus 400 on that when the dude literally quoted, "I'm out of there."
Yeah, well, they got to find a trade partner. It takes two to tango, and if their asking price is too much, guess what? He's staying in Atlanta. He's playing with Kyle Pitts and Calvin Ridley. And I don't know why they want to blow that up.
Yeah.
Because of money. Like Julio's contract is massive, and if it's again that contract thing, if they keep him past past a certain day, I think it's like a June date. If they keep him, it prevents them from making a lot of more maneuvers with the rest of their roster.
Well, let's see what you got, Brad Holmes. You want Julio or not here in Detroit? If we get him, I'm not going to cry about it. If we don't get him, I'm not going to cry about it. Yeah, I think it'd be a good move. It'd be a progressive move. I think it maybe adds 1 or 2 games victories to us this year at most. I don't think, like you said, it's not going to put us up in that double-digit mark. But we'll find out if Julio Jones is coming to Detroit. Vegas has us way high on that list, so that's why we're having this conversation. It ain't us saying it. It's Vegas. But what we are saying 8 Mile. That's what you need to pick up this weekend. Memorial Weekend is here. Pick yourself up a bottle of 8 Mile at any Meijer and take it out on the lake. Take it wherever you're going. Just have fun. Drink responsibly. These guys are born in Detroit. It's a Detroit product. Support local. And the best part is, it's not like you're supporting local and it's trash. The stuff's really good if you like vodka. And even if you don't, it's really good. I'm a whiskey guy, and I still drink it. So 8 Mile, that's where you need to go. Pick it up at Meijer this weekend.
You want sports? We got sports for you right here, Woodward Sports.
How do I even come after that?
This is the only time I'm going to be calm because I'm certainly not during the show. Poor Joy.
I'm Drake Bill. I'm here.
Legion and Bell every day right here on Woodward Sports from 11 to 1.
Good morning, everyone.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
Let's get into Joey's news.
Let's go.
Man, watching this dude, and in my head I was just singing, I heard actually, oh no, no, that song that you always hear on TikTok. That is for Blake Griffin and his bum ass getting crossed up to start the game.
Kemba just took it to.
Oh,
my God.
Oh! He tried tackling. He tried grabbing his jersey, like, help me.
He did the crab walk to try to get him.
So I loved it. I see this game. I was like, oh, yeah, this is going to be a good game. Good game. Not so much after that, because then he goes back-to-back in the third with dunks, and look at this one.
An improvement. How do they get better every day? Griffin!
Skyrockets. And then a couple plays later.
Has had some strong performances.
Talk about DeAndre Hunter has not played in this series.
2 and 1 lefty dunks after getting his ankles broken.
What the hell? What the hell, Blake? Was it you that posted he's had 19 dunks since he was there, and the 2 years he was here he had bagel?
That man,
He had a bagel, not a hot dog?
He
No,
played
a hot
us,
dog
man.
would be
I
one.
gotta give it to Blake. That you know, we talked about LeBron James flopping being an Oscar performance. I think Blake Griffin faking out a whole organization for how long he did, that is the performance of the decade. I don't think that's ever going to get topped.
Because honestly, even like the whole, Blake Griffin hasn't dunked his entire career, that kind of all came out after the fact. Because when Blake was here, we all looked at him as, oh, this dude's washed up.
Right.
But once you see him performing like a dude that is not washed up, you start to question his performance and everything he gave to Detroit.
You sit on a throne of lies, Blake Griffin.
He gave it. I think he gave it his. Blake Griffin played well here. It's just that those last 2 years we're seeing that okay, he didn't play as well as he could have played. Because you're gonna have a hard time selling me. And the thing again, I may sound like a broken record. I blame Chris Webber for planting this in my head.
Right.
You gonna have a hard time selling me that Blake Griffin all of a sudden leaves Detroit and then magically just becomes healthy again and playing like his old self. That was an acting job.
And Luka came out to ball as well, giving the Mavs a 2-0 lead over the Clippers, dropping 39 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. Beast mode.
I love Luka. He's what the NBA needs right now. Adam and I were talking about this earlier. They need another superstar besides LeBron James. And I know I don't mean to offend you guys, but you know we need somebody else to root for, like an underdog coming up like this. And I just love Luka. I love that whole story, and I just love that we have other guys to root for in the league.
Especially when you look at the way he plays, like he's an actual leader on the court. Everyone else we got in the NBA, yeah, they score a lot of points, but they're just shooting.
Yeah, Luka's another one of those, like, it's tough. You don't understand why he's good, because he's not faster than anybody. He's not more athletic than anybody. He always gets to his spot. He's strong, and he's just a fun player to watch. So
well, Luka is not fast,
right?
But he's game fast. Like he's not like Derek. He wasn't like a prime Derrick Rose fast or Russell Westbrook fast, but he's in game speed. Luka's Luka's fast and elusive. And the thing about Luka is he's very controlled with his movement. So it's like he doesn't do anything that looks weird. He plays within himself. He plays within his teammates, and he plays within the offense. And to me, it's not that shocking because Players this year, though, to me, don't really play that well of a defense.
Yeah.
And he's bodying their ass.
He's a big boy.
And then to start the Lakers game, Anthony Davis getting a flagrant foul for kicking Crowder in the balls.
In the nuts.
Yeah, he hit him. Look at this. Oh, dude.
Like, is that on purpose?
I mean,
that's
it's
how he
not
shoots.
on purpose.
That's how he
Okay.
shoots, though.
The
He's always
kick out-
off-centered.
The kick out is on purpose because I believe a lot of players are trying to go ahead and draw that foul with that kick out. But I think actually kicking them in the nuts.
Yeah.
I don't think that was on purpose.
I don't know. You kick a man in the nuts on purpose. You deserve whatever happens to you after that.
I always love it, too, because at first I'm watching and I'm like, why the hell did he just fall like that? And then you watch it back and it's like, oh, he got
It
him.
was clearly assault.
And another name that has been in our Woodward Sports Update every single day, Shohei Ohtani with the 3-run blast, his 15th home run on the season. It's the season that I thought Miggy was going to have, but it is not. Just look at this. Rocket off the bat at 117 miles per hour.
Here's the 3-2 on Shohei.
Down that pole into right field, and sayonara, Shohei again. A 3-run blast for Shohei Ohtani. And the Angels lead 9-1, Bobby.
Touch them all, baby. Touch them all, Dick Enberg.
Baseball's such a beautiful game, man. Like that ballpark with the scenery in the background and then that left-handed swing. Lefties have the most beautiful swings in baseball.
And soon enough, we'll be able to have our stadiums at full capacity starting June 8th. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. We got to
And-
go to a game, man.
Yeah.
It's been too long, honestly, because you've gone to a couple games over the pandemic.
I
Like
don't
you
even
went to
count
a
'em.
Red Wings game, you went to a couple Pistons game. I haven't been in an arena in like 2 years almost.
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest, like those experiences I was definitely thankful for because just being at a game felt good.
Right.
But I realized that I like watching sports in an arena and feeding off of the energy amongst all the other fans.
Yeah, I mean, Corey, you went to Ford Field when nobody was in there too. And
I went to Ford Field when nobody was there. I've been to Comerica Park when nobody was there. That was, I mean, not this season, last season. That was pretty brutal. So to be able to have the fans back,
yeah,
God.
And the only thing too, when I was at the Tigers game, I was like, oh, this is good. There's not a lot of fans, so there won't be a lot of concession lines. They only have like 2 concessions open.
yeah, they're not going to fully operate. So yeah,
And Corey, this one I know hits you, and it hurts.
Which one?
Michigan Athletics making the transition to mobile-only tickets starting this fall. No more getting a ticket.
I get it. They're going eco-friendly, and it makes sense. But for me as a fan, I hate it because some of my I'm one of those fans like on certain things. I keep my tickets. I keep them in. I have like a box of like sports, memorabilia, credentials, and tickets and stuff I went to, and I'm able to pull out that box and look at tickets and be like, oh, I remember what happened at this game and this game. Like I still have my tickets. I still have my tickets from my first Michigan game. So now to know there should at least be an option to get the printed ticket. You can't even print your tickets at home anymore. It's just straight contactless. So I don't know. I don't like it.
Can you take the screenshot and print that out?
That's what Drake was saying, and
Yeah.
I think that's whack.
See, I'm going to be honest. This one right here doesn't affect me too much because I hated the printout tickets too. Like when you just print it with your printer at home.
Right.
I used to hate those because I like saving tickets. I have a bunch of like concert tickets and first games that I've been to.
Yeah.
That isn't the same either, having it on computer paper.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's where everything's going. That's why we're here. Digital is the way. If we were still stuck in the newspaper and, there's people that make that, I like the tangible feeling of reading the news. And it is nice. It's nice to have those memorabilias, those ticket stubs. But at the same time, let's move on.
It should at least be an option. We're like, you know what? Even if you got to pay like let's say like the tickets is like $55 for the regular ticket. If you want to get your printed ticket, maybe you got to pay $60. Okay, cool. At least give me the option. Just taking it away, it's just like damn.
And that's the thing too. I feel like, how does this work for all the ticket scalpers? Michigan scalpers outside of Michigan Stadium was my favorite thing because you would get them for so cheap.
Yeah, I don't know.
one
Do you
time.
just send them the screenshot?
What happens if your phone malfunctions?
Right.
What happens if the ticket app doesn't scan correctly? Then what? Like technology. I understand moving to technology, but technology is also flawed as well. So
yeah, I mean, but people used to lose their tickets too, and then have to prove that they had it. So listen, I get it. I'm the same as you guys. I got a shoebox full of every concert I've ever been to, every game I've ever been to.
We're
and
going with times.
Those are great memories, right? But I don't know. Let's move on with it.
Yeah, the crazy part about it is, think about older people. Like, I'm amazing at technology, and I won't lie. When I first got my Ticketmaster to go to a Pistons game all set up, it is not easy.
Yeah, I just take a screenshot and save it as a photo, so I don't have to scroll through the app and try to find it and everything.
Yeah.
I do the same thing whenever I'm flying on a plane. Like I don't go on the app. I screenshot it, so that way I know I have it no matter what, even if I don't have Wi-Fi and can't connect and all that good stuff. So I don't know. I do like the tangible tickets, but I understand why they're moving away from it.
And I wanted to end it out. I mean, we're talking about Michigan. We got to send a rest in peace to Coach Floyd's wife, Lori, passing away at the age of 70. Like, that's one dude. Like, him and his wife were always together.
Right.
Done so many charity events with him. Them two were just, you couldn't break them apart. So send our condolences over to the whole Michigan athletic program and, of course, the whole Carr family. And I wanted to give a shout-out, too, to end this, to my people over at Bridge Street Exchange in downtown Fenton, because I love these guys. And they're soon going to have this Somerset Collection pop-up store. And it's just a place you got to check out. Right now, you got to update that summer wardrobe. So go do it yourself. Check them out. Bridge Street Exchange, downtown Fenton. Tell them Woodward Sports sent you. You'll get 15% off your entire order.
I'm looking to bring on another HVAC tech right now.
We are recruiting 5 to 10 techs a month.
We're looking to grow and expand. Every new tech we hire is from Northwestern Tech.
The hands-on training is fantastic.
They're always my first call.
We love hiring Northwestern Tech grads.
They come out trained and ready to work.
Our program is only 10 and a half months, and our next classes are starting soon. So why wait?
I'm looking to hire
a graduate of Northwestern Tech. Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Welcome back to the Morning Woodward Show, live on the Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network, live streaming this morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and, of course, Twitter. Thank you guys for being a part of the conversation. We see you dropping comments. We love that you participate, and hopefully you see yourself and your comments up on the screen. Today is a special day around here at Woodward Sports. Fish, do you know why it's a special day?
Yes, sir. I actually have it in front of me.
Uh-oh.
This thing.
Oh, boy. What's that? Explain that to us.
This is the Pocky One Chip Challenge that Mr. Drake Bell will be taking anywhere from 12:15 to 12:45, hopefully.
Well,
so
that is a big thing that's happening today on the Baligian and Bell Show.
Yes, it is.
Can you put these headphones on?
Sure.
So you can hear this?
Mr. Hot Dog Man.
I don't know which side works.
I love how we're doing this and he's wearing a hot dog. Like, this the day you got to pick to wear this hot dog costume?
Right here doesn't work. He lied to me.
So we got a video for you, Fish. And
Okay, I'm ready.
We want you to watch it, okay?
Okay, I'm watching.
All right, here we go. Big moment for Fish right now, everybody.
Fishy. I know you're excited for this. You got no clue what's about to happen, but we love you so much, Fish, and you deserve this so much.
Fish, you are our very first intern, and without you, this whole thing would be going under. I hope you know that and know that we love you, and we got a special surprise for you.
Fish, so excited to have you a part of the network. Tomorrow we're going to give you the most amazing gift, a little bit of a sign-in bonus we call it, and an opportunity to stay here for a long time. We love you, boy.
Congratulations, Fish. You're the best. You're doing great work. Let's have a great day.
Congratulations, Fish. You're the best. And I know after hearing this news, today is definitely going to be a great day.
Congratulations, Fish. One thing I know for sure is you're the GOAT.
Hey, Fish. Congratulations.
Hi, Adam.
Hey, Fish. Sorry, I was on my way to the 5th floor, multi-million-dollar estate. Listen, congrats, buddy. You're one of my good friends here at Woodward Sports. You're hardworking, dedicated, and can't talk anymore. Got to go up to my suite.
What a heck of a journey, Fish. Good to have you on the board. You're officially a part of the family, even though you've always been a part of the family. More great things to happen to you in the future. We love you here.
Fish,
you're the best,
congratulations. Welcome to the family permanently. I love you so much. You are my favorite fish in the whole sea.
Fish, you are the best. So deserving. Congratulations. Thanks for always talking hockey with me. Much love, buddy.
Hey,
Go
Fish,
Habs!
congratulations. You're official now, and you are also officially the hardest working man in show business. Congratulations, Fish. You are the best.
Hey, Fish, D-Mac here. Love you, kid. Congratulations. And ding.
Hey, Fish, it's Maz. I couldn't do it without you. I look forward to your smile, and welcome to the team officially.
We're going to have a good show. Now we're going to have a great show.
Hey, Fish, congratulations. You're the best.
Congratulations, Fishy.
Hey, congrats, man. Much deserved. Love your energy every single day. Love coming in and seeing you. Just want to say thank you and congratulations.
What's up, Fish? I'm editing this from
Just
home,
good.
so that way you don't catch me working on it in the office, but I still had to say, you're the best.
Oh, yeah, and you're the best.
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 Is that when Baligian walks out of the show? Is that why you chose 102?
That's a yes. When the show is officially over. So, Fish, we would like to extend a formal offer to you to work at Woodward Sports full-time. You've been an unpaid internship. Would you accept this paid position?
Yes.
You will?
Yes.
Yeah, Fish!
And Fish, this isn't everything, Fish. We got some more for you because we don't only want you to be a part of the team. We want to officially welcome you to the team by extending a signing bonus to you.
Wow.
So we have a check for $2,000 for your 7 months of free work. So I think the hourly wage there is pretty good. Pretty good. We'll take it. But Fish, this is for you, buddy. Your
Thank
big
you.
check.
You want me to hold this?
You do whatever you want.
Well, I don't. You
gotta take it to the bank and cash it.
All right.
Fish, it's been about 7 months.
I don't think they're gonna take this big check. So,
Fish, all of us have worked as interns in our life, and honestly, I've never in my life seen someone work as hard as you. Anytime we would talk to you about, so Fish, what do you want to do after this internship? Well, I hope you guys would hire me. Like, you were always just so humble about this opportunity, and you were just patient. And what does this mean to you?
it means a lot that you guys accepted me the way you did, and it's a great feeling.
I'm so glad you're wearing a hot dog costume for this. It makes everything so much better.
I was going to take it off before I came on. I'm like, I'll just keep it on.
Yeah, no, roll with it.
Joey's not wrong. It is getting hot, though.
You said you knew this was coming, though?
I had an idea.
Who let the cat out of the bag?
Chad.
Oh.
Well, then there you have it.
What did he say to you?
You guys were in the room. It was the last meeting Thursday of 2 weeks.
He's going to hit the exact Thursday, May 20.
He said there's a big surprise in 2 to 3 weeks, and I'm like, got a bit of a hunch there. So.
Well, congratulations, Fish. And obviously, you've been a big part of this from the very beginning. You've watched this thing grow. From you came here in December, right?
December 7th, yeah.
December 7th was his first day interning for us. You've been through stuff a studio. You've been through us rebuilding the studio. And you've sat over there in your sound booth and perfected that job. You deal with the callers very well. And you just do everything great around here. So we just want to say officially welcome to the team. We'll sign some paperwork after the show today. And it's your signing day, buddy. Enjoy your signing bonus.
I will. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Fish.
You know that we know, Fish, that only covers 1 month of your car payment on that beautiful Lexus. But a lot more to come, Fishy.
Yeah, thank you, Fish. Have a great day. Get back over there, and we're going to get Adam up on the stage to go over his bets because, Adam had a good night last night.
He did have a good night, and I put his name on one of the facts.
Nice. All right, so we're going to do Adam's bets coming up next. Fish, one more time. Congratulations. Everybody give it up for Fish. Drop a comment for Fish. Give me a fish emoji. Give me a fish. Give me something.
And Rob commented, officially, May 26th annually is Fish Day.
Yep. Oh, Fish Ali. See what I did there? Thanks. TikTok,
why didn't Mikey TikTok make that joke?
It was a bad joke. All right. You guys have you have a great day, Fish. Go over there, get back to work. We got Adam coming up here, and you got to carry around that big check all day, okay?
I don't know if it can fit in that booth. I'll see.
We'll be right back with Adam's bets.
We are here, downtown Fenton, my favorite Bridge Street Exchange.
That's right. And you want to switch up your wardrobe this summer? It's this easy. You ready, Joey?
I'm ready.
All right, you ready? I like it. You want to do it again?
Yeah, let's do it again.
All right. Ooh, Brixton. Nice. One more time? Yes. Ooh, I like the hat on this one, too. You ready to do it one more time, Joey?
I'm getting tired. One last one.
All right, let's change it. Bro, where's your shirt? You need new clothes this summer. Bridge Street Exchange in Fenton. That's where you need to go. Thank you, guys. Welcome back to the Morning Woodward Show, live on the Woodward Sports Network, the only sports network with fish in a hot dog costume. So suck it, other networks. Welcome back. We have Adam up here on stage with us. And Adam, I know that you get very disappointed when you go 2-3. 2-3. You think that's, oh, I did horrible last night. Then there's nights like last night. And how did you do last night, Adam?
I called it, too. I told you minimum we were going 4-1. But the ticket had potential to go undefeated, 5-0. And we went 5-0.
Yeah, 5-0. Hit that parlay. Did you put that parlay? You put the parlay.
Turned $100 into $2,068.
Oh, baby.
Easy money.
Easy, he says.
Hey, Fish, that's how we got your signing day bonus money, by the way.
Without that parlay last night, we couldn't hire you, Fish.
We weren't planning on doing it till last night, Fish. But speaking of Fish, make sure when you do go to the bank, you wear that hot dog costume. Just go in there and cash it with the hot dog costume.
I probably won't. It's a little hot, I'm not going to lie. I thought Joey was lying when he says it gets hot in here. And
Listen,
it kinda
Fish,
does.
your dream is to go to New Zealand, right?
Yes.
Or Australia in general?
Both. Well, I want to go there and Japan.
All right, well, listen, that
North Korea.
$2,000 probably covers your flight, and I want to say at least 3 to 4 days of a hotel there.
Well, I got to wait till international travel opens up. So.
He's already got it figured out. He's like, I know, Adam.
All right, Fish.
Well, let's look at your bets from last night. Obviously, you went 5-0, hit that parlay. So let's do it again, man. Let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna kind of take the same formula. We're gonna bet the NBA games. We're gonna start with the overs. I'll take the. Sorry, not the overs, the spread. I'm going to take the Philadelphia 76ers to cover 8 points. They're playing Russell Westbrook and the Wizards. Like, this is easy. Anytime you can bet against Russell Westbrook, you're probably going to win. It's like betting against the Tigers. You're probably going to win 90% of the time. Having said that, that's my first bet. Next game, the Knicks. Knicks got to bounce back. No chance in hell they're going down 0-2 to the Atlanta Hawks. Makes no sense to me. Knicks came out sluggish. Julius Randle didn't play up to his, I don't want to say his standards, but just his average play that he's played this year. Most improved player. I think he comes out swinging, probably drops 28 to 29 points. Knicks take this game. No chance they're losing. And then the points total scored between the Grizzlies and the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell's back. They have it at 218. They're probably right on the dot with this. But I got to take the over. I can't see this going under 218. This is going to be a really close line. This game probably finishes at 219 or 220 points. So this is my nervous bet of the night, but I'm feeling good about it. YOLO. And then the last game that I will probably do for the next few days on hockey is going to be the Lightning to win tonight and close out the series. They're up 3-2. They're taking the series home tonight. They're a better team than the Florida Panthers. Florida got, I don't want to say lucky. They had a goalie who played a phenomenal game, 35 of 36 saves. Great performance. Having said that, Tampa Bay closes the deal tonight. And then my last game, I'll take the Dodgers on a money line. And honestly, the biggest reason I'm taking Dodgers on the money line, I would have usually bet the over in baseball or the spread. I'm getting it at such a great price, -140 for the Dodgers against the Astros. No garbage cans are being used right now. I don't know. I feel good about that bet. That's a misjudged line. I think the Dodgers should be favorites, just not that low of a favorite. I don't care if they're away. It's a great bet.
So where do you think that line should be? Like at 120?
-170, -175. Like at -140, I can bet that individually and be comfortable. Like that's a good individual bet. None of these games I'm terrified of betting individually, and I get to parlay them. When you start getting into the -170, -180, all right, I have to put $180 just to win 100. Like it's not worth it at that point. So I'm trying to minimize risk, but also improve my parlay odds. So $100 today gets you almost the same as it did yesterday. 2,068 yesterday at 1,700 today. I like it. I like the numbers. Numbers make sense today.
I saw somebody in Vegas put like a $250,000 bet on an NBA team to win. Oh, God, I wish I could remember the NBA team, and I hate that I'm not remembering it right now.
200,000?
It was like 200,000 to only win like 20 grand back.
Yeah, this is like mega favorites.
But
yeah, it's frustrating.
Like, damn, can you imagine just like risking $200K for 20K?
Imagine the Nets playing. Let's say
I think it was the Nets Celtics. Yeah.
let's say the Nets over the Thunder in the regular season. They're minus 370. You have to bet $370 to win 100.
Yeah, but if you got $200,000 to bet on a game, you don't care to win $20,000.
That's what I'm saying.
It's such
like,
a big risk, though. That's the problem with that
the
bet.
risk reward there is not.
And
great.
that's why you don't see those kind of bets usually. It just makes no sense.
Right, but
you're not going to risk 300 grand just to win 20. Like, you're better off putting 20 grand bets on other games.
Right.
It doesn't make
but
sense.
at the same time, I mean, I think it's pretty clear the Nets are going to win this.
No, of course.
So, like, it's kind of free money.
Free money.
Essentially, but it's risk. It's risk money.
If you were
know?
betting the series, yes,
Yeah.
it's free money.
Yeah. So I just love when I see those odd bets through Vegas like
But
that.
things happen, man.
And what do you think about the Julio Jones Vegas line that we saw earlier?
I don't know why they have him so high. Maybe Jay Glazer knows something we don't know, because that line was only on Fox Bet, and they were the only line that came out with
that
the
high,
lines anywhere in that ballpark. It made no sense to me. What's up, Fish?
When's the last time you've gone back-to-back 5-0s?
I haven't. I've gone 5-0, 4-1. I've gone 4-1 for like a whole week, but never 5-0 back-to-back.
The odds on just going 5-0 in a parlay are crazy.
Parlays are like, that's why I always say bet individually. You're going to win money betting my bets individually. Now, on a blue moon, when the parlay does hit, and 5-leg parlays are fucking annoying to hit, let alone 3 or 2 are difficult.
Right.
Like, it only takes one game to mess it all up. So the more games you stack, the more difficult it becomes. Having said that, the payout's definitely worth it. But back to the Julio Jones conversation. I agree with Stick. He improves the team.
Hey, everybody! Shut it down. Shut the network down.
Wait, what?
Julio Jones improves the team right away. They're a much better ball club. You get Julio Jones on the team, they got to be competing for 8-9 wins easily. It's not even a conversation. Having said that, I don't think it's the right move. What you have to give up for him, I don't know if the Lions are in that position. They're in a clear rebuild. The cap hit, I'm not even concerned about that because their cap is going to increase over the next 2 seasons.
Right.
So I could give a shit about $15 million. And honestly, what free agents are coming to Detroit outside of the New England ones that we're stuck with? So
my thing I don't get is if we do have an opportunity at getting him, why wait for this rebuild? Why say, oh, no, let's save this for draft picks later on?
It's called an excuse. And listen,
I never
the
understood
Lions,
that.
The Lions get 1 season from me because I'm a realistic fucking person. I'm not going to sit here and watch Dan Campbell have 3 straight losing seasons.
Right.
That's not acceptable. This
Or
season,
Jared Goff. I
without
don't even wanna see
Julio
that with
Jones,
him.
without Julio Jones, I'm totally going to give Jared Goff and this staff a break if I see improvement on the defensive side of the ball. I see game planning. I see smart coaching decisions. I see the players playing at a high level. I'm game. First year, you want to win 5-6 games? I get it. The team is not ready to compete. You want to add a wide receiver 1. It makes your offense much more dynamic. You can play from behind. It opens up the field for Cephas. It opens up the field for Hawkinson. You have 2 running backs that can catch the ball. I don't want to hear excuses. So having said that, you get a wide receiver 1. This team there's no reason they shouldn't be fighting for 2nd or 3rd in the division. Right now, they're dead last.
I'm so proud right now.
Fighting for
Adam
first
and I are
in the
agreeing, and
division.
you're making so much sense.
Listen, man, I always
This
speak
is
the
beautiful.
truth. I just wish you would listen more because I come up here and I deliver the truth, whether you guys like it or not.
Dude goes 5-0, agrees with Stick. Like, what more can this day? And Fish Day.
Fish gets
I don't know.
higher,
We'll
right.
probably get struck by lightning today.
something bad is about to happen. Everything's going right now.
Damn
I
it, it
don't
might
like
rain
this.
today too. Oh shoot.
Honestly, I think if you can get it done for cheap enough, you get it done.
What's cheap enough? That's like my thing.
That's
The Lions
the
have
thing.
2 first-round picks, like you said, over the next 2 seasons.
I'm not giving
right?
up a first.
You're not giving up a 1.
Nope.
2s are tough to give up. That's a starter in the NFL, sometimes even a Pro Bowler.
Should be.
Now, your later round picks, you want to give up a 3 and a 5, a 3 and a 6. Like, I'm okay with it. But having said that, I don't know what a fair price is for Julio Jones. He's 32 years old. He's got 2 years left on his contract. Yes, you're taking a cap hit. I'm not too concerned about that. But is the team ready to compete? I don't think so. Does it increase their rebuild? Not necessarily. They need to hit on the next draft. They need to hit on the next offseason. And they need to hit on the draft following that. So Julio Jones makes them a 7, 8, 9-win team guaranteed. But outside of that, they're not going to go into playoffs and contend. Like, how? They can't. They don't have a roster yet that's capable of making a run in the playoffs. So,
And then at that point, it's really the defense you look at, and then that's just the future rebuild.
Yeah. But they've done that this year. I mean,
they've addressed
it, and they're moving. What I like that they're doing is they're taking existing parts like a Trey Flowers, taking them off the line and putting him at linebacker. So they're taking the pieces that were being misused and hopefully putting them in positions where they can win, and that's what good coaches do.
If we go that 3-4, we got to do that.
With the wide receiver concept, like just forget Julio Jones for a second. There's no team that is trading for a wide receiver to get them over the hump. It's just not the case, especially with the really good teams. Now, it makes sense for the Niners. That's the only team I see it making sense. Like, oh, wow, you get Julio Jones.
I mean,
you're probably the favorite in that division.
They could send like Garoppolo in a second or a third for him.
I don't even think you need to give up that much. I think Atlanta is in a tough situation. Julio clearly wants out. They lost all leverage. I don't know what we're laughing about.
Dante, I would give up a 4th and a 7th in 2030.
Yeah, I mean, look at Odell Beckham. The Browns played much better without him. The Bucs are the exception. They had 3 amazing stud wide receivers. Granted, it was their defense that prevailed, obviously, in the playoffs for them, that helped them win that Super Bowl. But at the end of the day, there's no wide receiver that will guarantee you a Super Bowl. It's just not the position to do that. It's obviously the quarterback position, your coaching staff, your defensive play. There's so many factors that go into winning. Having said that, I think it's a good move for Detroit if they can fleece the Falcons. But again, Julio wants to play for a winner, so we got to take that into this whole picture. He clearly said he wants to play for a winner.
I don't care what Julio wants.
Well,
I don't give a damn what Julio wants.
Julio wants to play for a winner, and
who doesn't? That's such a cliche comment.
Well, he's at that age, and he's in that position now where he says, you know what, I want to go to a team that's ready to win.
Right.
The Lions aren't ready to win.
It ain't that easy, though, right? Like, hey, I'm willing to go play for a loser.
No, but if Julio were to go to the Lions, it would be for a money deal. He's not pushing for a money deal. He's pushing to, I want to be in the playoffs. I want to be in the NFC Championship or AFC Championship game.
Does he have a no-trade clause in his contract where he has to sign off on where he's traded? Then who gives a shit? If I'm the Falcons, I don't care where you want to play.
No, I know. We're talking about Julio right now. We're not talking about what the
as
Falcons
ownership,
should do.
they could care less.
Yeah. Well, as a fan, I could care less.
If I'm the Falcons, you shut the hell up. I'm going to get a first-round pick out of you. If I can't get that, I'm getting 2 2s. And that's it. Like, that's what I want. And nobody wants him? Whatever. That's fine. You're stuck here. You line up on the left. I got Calvin Ridley, and I got Kyle Pitts. I'm good. Matt Ryan's going to have a great season. You don't like it, Julio? Too bad.
Well,
that's the truth.
It's an interesting conversation. Like you said, only Fox Bets had us that high on the list, so maybe they do know something we don't know.
Jay Glazer.
Yeah,
you never know.
I do like Jay Glazer. Did you guys ever watch the show Ballers?
Mm-hmm.
That show was fantastic. If you haven't checked out Ballers, make sure you watch that show. The Rock is amazing, and Rob Corddry is amazing. What's up, Fish?
Stick, where can you bet on the over-under of what time Joy will take the one-chip challenge?
You can do that at mybookie.com.
It's Fish's favorite thing.
And if you want to bet on any of Adam's bets today, make sure you go to mybookie.com. You can enter promo word Woodward10, and that'll get you a free $10 account. Don't have to deposit anything, just magical $10 that appears where you can bet on any game or anything. You can even take it to their online casino and get some blackjack. Just put it all on black. Maybe turn it into 20 real quick. I love
$10 would have won you $260 last night.
See? You never know. So make sure you sign up today. MyBookie.com. Promo code Woodward10.
Hey, guys, I'm D-Mac.
Hey, guys, I'm Pilar.
That was a little slow.
All right.
Hi, I'm D-Mac.
I wasn't ready. I was doing this.
Hi, I'm D-Mac.
Hey, I'm Pilar.
I'm Maz.
You're lit. Hi, I'm D-Mac.
I'm Pilar.
I'm Maz. We suck.
You suck.
Catch us Monday to Friday, 3 to 5.
Every day, right here on The Hook.
On Woodward Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Morning Woodward Show, live on the Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network. Thank you to everybody listening on our app this morning, which is free and available for download right now in the Apple or Google Play stores. So make sure you download the app so you can take us with you anywhere that you go. And thank you to everybody who's already downloaded the app. We appreciate you. It is Wednesday, so we do a Coney review right about 9 a.m. And this week, where'd we go, Joey?
We went out to L.A. Coney to try Detroit-style Conies.
Yeah, L.A. Coney in Warren.
L.A. Coney. I mean, listen, Warren definitely got some good Coney joints.
Yep.
But when there's a spot that everyone's starting to recommend saying, hey, you got to go try the Detroit-style Coney at a L.A. Coney, we do it. I used to always hear about this place.
Yeah, and if you guys know about a Coney that we should visit, please drop it in the comments and let us know. But let's get to it. Here's our review of L.A. Coney in Warren. Honk if you like my wiener! All right, it's Wednesday, so we're doing another Coney review. This time, we came to Warren. A couple people suggested us to come to L.A. Coney Island, so it's like we're in Cali right now, Joey.
So we're in Cali right now.
Yep.
We're gonna try a Detroit-style Coney.
Let's do it.
What are you guys doing? Everybody's staring.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Dude, a lot of chili. A lot of chili on it, but I can already see it's gonna have a good wiener snap.
Yep.
All right,
Just, my wiener got some curvature to it.
Yeah. The angle of the dangle, baby. All right, you ready?
Actually, really ready.
My mouth was watering. A little bit of snap. Super salty.
Yeah.
Really salty.
Very, very salty. I'm trying chili. Chili's okay. Holy moly, that's salty.
Very salty.
Very, very salty.
I think it's a dog.
I'm gonna be honest, I've never had a salty Coney dog yet like this.
Yeah, I want to try the chili separate, see if it's just the chili or if it's just the dog. Definitely the chili.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Average dog.
Well, that's exactly where I was going with it. Not bad. Not great.
Are you going average from when you were a student, or are you going for the real average in life?
I'm going like 75C.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them probably a 71.
Okay. Well,
Over C. Good dog, but nothing special to it.
the dog's meaty though. It's like it's a nice hot dog.
Yeah, I just don't like the aftertaste. Like, I need water. Like, I've never really.
Yeah, I had water after my first bite, which doesn't normally happen.
Very salty. It's good though. Not bad.
Why are you so salty, dog?
Yeah, man. Salty.
I'm on the phone.
Is that a payphone?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I gave him a 71. Yeah. Yeah, come on, check them out for yourself. I like Coney Island.
So, Joey, I mean, average Coney, right?
Average Coney.
Yeah, that's what you'd expect in a Coney you go to in Detroit. 75 for me, 71 for you. But I will say this, we did get something to go.
We did.
So, there you go. That tells you anything. L.A. Coney in Warren. Thank you, guys. Next week, tell us where we should go. We're running out of places, Joey.
Man, never. That's the best thing. Anywhere you go, there's a Coney right there on the street.
Yeah, so just tell us where to go, and we'll head out next week. So, yeah, I mean, it wasn't the best Coney. It was very salty. What I'm assuming happened is that chili had been sitting there and, like, you know, slowly, like, getting all the water out of it to only salts left. Because it was a super salty Coney, but overall, average.
And then we got the bottom scoop of all the chili, and then they put that. That's why it was so salty. But
yeah,
overall, wasn't a bad one.
Over under the number of times salty was said, and I saw somebody else drop in the chat that these Coneys are saltier than Stick talking about LeBron. There it is,
right there.
Thanks, Detroit
Dabber.
Dabber. Appreciate that. I'm not salty about LeBron. I just don't like his ass. So yeah, let us know where we should go for our next Coney review. We're going all over the city. We gotta head west sometimes too.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we haven't hit up Novi, Northville, you know, Milford, all those areas.
I'm going to be honest. I feel like there's really not even many Coneys that have great reviews like that out there.
There we go. Bill's Hot Dogs in Ipsy. Maybe we'll hit that up next week.
There we go.
All right. So keep them coming with the Coney reviews, and we'll keep posting them every single Wednesday. And let's give a shout out to our people at Levels, because after I visit Levels, I love my Coney. And all you got to do is visit enjoylevels.com and check out all the things that they have to provide for you. And you can give them a follow on their Instagram right now. Their grand opening is happening in Centerline next month. Big giveaways, all types of stuff going on. So make sure that you keep listening, and we'll let you know where to be and when to be there for the grand opening of Levels in Centerline with Woodward Sports.
Ever since Corey's been wearing this LeBron James jersey around the network, it's been falling down a lot.
And you know, really, that's it. Dan Campbell is going to be the man for the Lions. Don't you agree, Corey? I didn't even touch you. Welcome back to the Morning Woodward Show on the Woodward Sports Network. Thank you guys for waking up with us and being a part of the show. We haven't talked about Deshaun Watson in a while, and An article came out yesterday talking about when he is going to be deposed, and it's not going to be till early 2022, which is after the NFL season.
And what's the rules as far as his playing, though, with that?
He can play. I mean, so far this has only been a civil lawsuit. He can play. In the past, the NFL has let players play if it's a civil lawsuit, not a criminal one, right?
At least from everything that I'm seeing, yeah. So I mean, hey, I think they were also doing their own investigation as well. They have yet to say anything about a suspension or him not being played. So I mean, unless something happens, I mean, it's still May. So unless something happens in June or July, I mean, all signs look like Deshaun Watson will be playing. Whether that will be for the Texans or not, that remains to be seen. But it looks like he's ready to go.
Who does the Texans even have besides that?
Quarterback?
They signed a few quarterbacks.
Who did they find? Didn't they sign like right when this all broke?
Well, they got an entire Rod Taylor. I can't remember. I know they signed a couple other quarterbacks. I gotta look up.
Yeah, nobody of
significance.
Yeah, it's like Chase Daniel and stuff like that. Like
right, of course. Chase is in there somewhere.
Chase saw that he had an opportunity to go grab a bag, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll play it. Just throw that money at me.
Pick me.
But I think this is a very interesting turn of events because even if he is guilty, he's not going to be deposed till almost a year from now, which gives him time to play in the NFL without any punishment, without people looking over his shoulders. But if you're a team looking to trade for Deshaun Watson, the future's on the line. You know, like you're investing in this guy for the future, and you can only really guarantee this year as of right now.
And what is that like? Just say, for example, the Lions. The Lions draft him, and then a year from now he does come out proven guilty. What does that do to the organization? Doesn't that make them look bad?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. It makes you look stupid, especially because you're giving up all these assets. And you're getting back somebody where you're only going to get a year of play out of them. And next thing you know, they're out of the league for 2 years, 3 years, maybe for life, depending on how bad this is.
This is tough. It's tough on both sides because it's like you're talking about a premier talent like him. So there's teams out there that need a quarterback that are like, all right, I would definitely want to take a risk and try and get him on my team. But then if this is proven guilty, the backlash you're going to catch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about it is, I'm wondering how many games he would miss. Probably be miss as many games as Ben Roethlisberger did, because the same thing with Ben Roethlisberger. It wasn't criminal, it was civil.
Right.
So he might miss he would miss some games that's probably found guilty, but I don't think he'll be out of the league just off of that.
I don't know, man. If I'm a team and I need a quarterback, I don't know if I can risk it going for Deshaun Watson at this point. And we're kind of in that situation. We have Jared Goff, who isn't proven, but, you know, if he's not the answer, we're looking at drafting a quarterback coming up.
Yeah.
But if you could get a Deshaun Watson talent-wise, I'm just speaking talent-wise right now, you would give up a first for Deshaun Watson talent-wise, right?
Oh, yeah, you would give up a first for Deshaun Watson, but right now.
Right now, what do you do?
I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole.
You'd stay away from the whole situation?
Stay away from the whole situation. Right now, the Lions are going through if we were talking about the Lions or talking about really any team, if you're a team going through a rebuild and culture,
killing it.
A culture rebuild, you're trying to have a functioning organization, the last thing you want to do is bring in a distraction. I hate to say it, right now, Deshaun Watson is a distraction. I wouldn't touch it.
And that's bad media around that, too. Like, think about the press around bringing in Deshaun Watson. I mean, go back to Detroit. There's so much good media right now and press around us that I'm like, do you want to ruin that all and take a chance on someone like this guy, even though I know damn well he's going to play and go off this season?
Right. But, okay, let's take the Lions out of this equation because we're close to that product, right? Let's say Washington football team.
Yes.
They need a quarterback. Deshaun Watson would definitely elevate that team. They were a playoff contender last year. They have some big pieces coming back on the offense. Their defensive line is absolutely unreal. If I'm Dan Snyder and if I'm Dan Snyder, Deshaun Watson's the homie already because we're both accused of the same thing constantly.
Yep.
Do you sign? If you're in a position like that, do you pursue a Deshaun Watson?
Honestly, if I'm the Washington football team, it won't happen. Again, I have to say this: it won't happen. I would do what I can to get Aaron Rodgers out of Green Bay before I even touch looking at Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson would have to be something where the Houston Texans pick up the phone and call me, because again, I feel the Washington football team is in the same boat, in somewhat of the same boat as the Lions. They are trying to rebuild their organization and change the image, and bringing in that guy, Deshaun Watson, along with an organization that has already shown over the past 24 months that they have trouble respecting women. You don't bring in the QB to be who's right now the face of not respecting women. I just don't.
That's why I'm like, okay, it could go two ways. Like, oh, we're already screwing up, or, oh, man, what he did isn't so bad. Like, we got rid of all of our female cheerleaders because we couldn't stop sexually harassing them. So maybe that's what we do. We just bring in all male masseuses for Deshaun Watson, and everything will be fine. Like, that's how they solve the problem.
I saw a troll account on Twitter come out saying, breaking news, Deshaun Watson has signed a 2-year deal with, like, some massage company.
Oh, jeez.
I was like, come on, too soon.
Yeah,
too soon.
That is too soon. Yeah, I think it's crazy that they're not going to depose him till February, which leaves this really awkward window for the NFL. And it causes a lot of problems because if I'm an aggressive GM, I want my quarterback, but I also don't want the headache that comes with Deshaun Watson. But if you do go out and get him and all this ends up being smoke and bullshit, you look like a genius.
Now I have a question because I just honestly don't know. Is that normal for a person to not be deposed until that long?
Yeah.
Okay. These types of cases, especially, how many girls came out at this point?
Okay.
Well, and honestly, like through COVID, like court cases have gotten backed up and backed up. Like you guys saw me, I had to leave the show like a couple weeks ago early to sit on a deposition for a call, and that was from something that happened 2.5 years ago. 3 years ago, almost.
And even that got extended to a couple extra days. So
exactly. So the law is in no hurry to like catch up to these cases.
Okay.
If it was a criminal case, I'm sure it would be on a docket a lot faster. But these are all, these may just not even go to a court. This may go to, like, that's what happened with mine. We didn't even put it in front of a judge. We went in front of a mediator because it's a little bit cheaper and all that good stuff. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Some of these things drag out forever, and I'm happy my shit's over. Nothing to do with what Deshaun Watson had to do, just in case you wonder.
Put that out there.
I just want to put this out there. Not even close to the same.
It wasn't 22 women with a stick. It was only 6. I'm just kidding.
Joey. Can't even kid about that shit nowadays.
But this whole thing to me, like, you look at from the beginning when we all found out that the lawyer of the other side going at Deshaun Watson was the neighbor to the Houston Texans owner.
Right.
When I heard that, I knew right away that they're just trying to get him out of there.
Yeah, after Deshaun Watson came out and said he wanted to leave.
Because, I mean, you just, I'm sorry. You're going to have a hard time telling me that I'm the owner of the Houston Texans and I didn't know what he was up to in our home state. Come on, they was covering that up, and then when Deshaun didn't, got out of pocket, all right. Oh, he's over there cutting his grass. Hey,
right.
Come on, let's have a beer real quick.
What can we do about this Deshaun Watson situation? Twirling their mustaches and counting money. Well, let's just see.
Let's write it out, and then you get caught up.
If it comes out that was the case, man, I hope that whole place burns to the ground. Like,
and the thing is, it's one of those things where it's like they knew and they covered it up, or they're stupid because they didn't know. Because NFL teams know everything. They knew. I mean, Darren McCarty from The Hook, he says, he's like, listen, teams will cover up everything for you if you're on the team. The minute you start pulling away, well, you're not my guy anymore. Why should I cover up for you? And I think that's exactly what happened to Deshaun Watson. But that's so stupid for the team too, because it makes them look. It's gonna come out some kind of way.
Well, I'm not even arguing that point. I'm saying you're devaluing your asset. Like, they could have gotten a lot more than we got for Stafford for Deshaun Watson.
Oh, yeah.
Instead, they're sitting here holding their dicks.
I think it's, well, again, what did we talk about before? These owners care more about their ego than in spite of winning. In spite of winning. Like we just said, you had a guy who with the Chicago Bulls, Jerry Krause, wanted to push Phil Jackson and Jordan out the back door. I don't get it. So these guys do what they want.
Yeah, so Deshaun Watson, I mean, that's kind of, I'm sure we'll hear more about this case, but there's really not much more to hear before they get deposed. I mean, we're waiting for the facts at this point. And so
the facts that Busby never, ever
They'll be out Friday.
They'll be out every day. He kept pushing the needle back and we're sitting here like, okay, we're finally about to figure out what Deshaun did. We're going to see it.
And I don't even know what facts on this could look like because there's no cameras, and if there was text evidence, that would have been out by now.
Yeah.
So
screenshots would have been laid out.
Yeah, what more could there be?
Screenshots would have been open and shut.
How many backed out of the deal, like women that actually accused him?
I think only like 2 backed out of it, but like 4 came
22
forward
or
and
so
put their
left?
name on it, though.
Yeah.
What's up, Fish?
So this was at Watson's house, right?
It's supposedly in several areas, at hotel rooms, at houses, never at a massage parlor, though. Yeah.
Okay, well, everyone's like, oh, Watson definitely has a security camera in his house. He probably does, but he's not going to turn it on when he knows he's doing something he's not supposed to do.
Or turn over that footage without a warrant, and you're not going to get that in a civil case, really.
But he probably turned him off. So all the people that are saying, he definitely has a security camera, there's definitely footage of him doing it. Well, he probably turned it off. He's not that dumb to just do stuff and then, oh shit, I forgot to turn it off. No, he probably turned it off.
Right, and part of the blessing and the curse of so many people coming forward, if he starts proving like 2 or 3 of them wrong, it's going to cast a shadow of doubt over everybody else too. So the more women that accuse him, let's hope they have their stories together, and let's hope that it's an actuality and not just an accusation. Because if this all comes out as they were just trying to smear Deshaun Watson, this is one of the worst smear jobs I've ever seen in my life.
Not only is outside of it being one of the worst smear jobs, if that proves to be true, it does a disservice and it sets everything back for women who are really victims.
Yep, and that's the main focus of all of this. Is you never want that to happen. So we'll keep you up to date on all things Deshaun Watson. He's not going to be deposed till mid-2022, which gives him this entire NFL season to play. And do you guys know who Dan Dakich is? Fish, you do? I know you do because you love announcers, right?
I do.
Who is he?
An announcer on ESPN.
On ESPN.
He's a color guy.
He took a
He has
new
a son
interesting
that goes to
job.
Ohio State, right? Or he used to.
I don't know.
It was either Ohio State or Michigan. He had a son that went to one of the
That's
schools.
a big difference right there, Fish.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying he had a son that went to one of the schools because he was talking about how great his son was.
Well, he took a new job. Did you hear about his new job?
I did not.
He's delivering food for DoorDash. And here's why. Okay, so he claims he bet a ton of money and lost a ton of money on gambling. And he wants to go back to working a basic job, something that is an hourly wage that's based on tips, so he can relearn the value of $1 because he wasted so much of it gambling.
That's not a bad idea.
I'm clapping it up for that.
You think that's good?
Heck yeah, that's
actually
amazing.
smart.
You make a mistake in your life, that's the only way. You got to go back to being in a humble state to where you got to appreciate that value of that dollar, because that's what gambling could do to you.
Yeah, and here's his quote. I come from iron and steel workers, teachers, and I lost sight of the value of $1. I wake up at 5:30 in the morning, and I told my wife I had to make it up. Seriously. I went to the hardware store about a mile from my house, applied for a job because I wanted to make the money back. I owe my family, and I lost the value of $1. I do love that he's tackling his issue, and it's great. I kind of wanted to go a different angle with this topic. Have you guys ever taken a strange job just to make a little bit of money on the side, or a job that you typically wouldn't do to make up some extra money? Because I had to do it, Joey, you and I know, working for entertainment and working in media, radio comes and goes, right? Like, you can be on top of the world, then they'll pull the rug out from under you, fire you immediately.
Yep.
I was working in Chicago. We were #1 afternoon show. A little bit of ego we had on us at a young age, and it ended up getting us fired from Chicago. Didn't really have any place to go after that, so I came back here to Detroit, and I started waiting tables, and I never thought I'd wait tables in my entire life. But, I did it for 3 months. Hardest job I've ever had. Anybody who waits tables, you are amazing, because I cannot tolerate people's bullshit. And waiters, you guys put up with more than I would ever want to admit. Like, I had a dude send back toast because it wasn't toasted enough. And I was like, Bro, you really going to give me crap over your toast?
Hey, I won't lie. You put butter in and I say I don't want butter on it, I'm sending it back.
Yeah, but there's nothing worse than when you're a waiter and, like, someone's sending shit back for stupid stuff. Because I got to take it to the chef and be like, the dude doesn't like his toast. Can you toast this more? And then the cook is mad at me. I'm like...
The cook gets mad at you for that?
Hell yeah, you're wasting their damn time.
What do you mean wasting their damn time? It's the customers.
But they got to recook the food.
Yeah, it causes, like,
And then they got to have the back order because now they got to stop what they're doing, similar to what someone did St. George. They got to stop what they're doing to recook the guy's food, and then they got to continue cooking the other people's food. So now they got the other people mad because their food was ready, but they got to wait.
Why is your hand still up?
Well, because that's not the reason why I raised my hand. But and I forgot, so I'm putting the hand down.
I'm with Joy.
You guys are the best.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good one. I've never, honestly, I'm fortunate enough. I've never really gotten fired to where I had to do that. Obviously, there were some times where you would do some gigs that you didn't want to do emceeing, but my first hustle to make money, I was, I think, 4th or 5th grade, and I was slanging Hubba Bubba from my locker.
Oh, hell yeah. That used to be the hustle, man.
You did it too?
Yeah, I also sold my dad cigarettes.
No, you didn't.
Oh, dude, you take a pack of cigarettes and you sell them for $1 a piece in junior high? Oh, you're talking $20 a day? That's money. Money, man.
That's risk hustle, too.
Well, and it's also illegal. Don't do that at home, kids.
Do it. Just don't get caught.
But, yeah, dude, I was a hustler in junior high, too. Like, I would literally turn the lunchroom into, like, a dining service. Like, people would pay me. I'd go get their lunch and keep their change. And I'd leave the lunchroom with like $5-10 every day.
Heck yeah.
Always hustling. Corey, I know you've done a million jobs. You've worked at Disney. You're a photographer.
I worked everywhere.
Yeah, like what's the strangest thing you've had to do?
For money.
On 6 Mile.
Okay, 6 Mile, that's too far now, damn.
Okay, 7 Mile. Sorry, you're classy.
Okay.
It was at least 8 Mile.
Come on and say, damn, you put me in
Classy
HP, that's bold. That's bold. This the most disrespectful thing said about me on this show.
Sorry, man.
I want to say photography for the simple fact that I was working in one of my many jobs. This was the one that I was AT&T for like 3 years, and I just picked up photography. It's like, all right, nobody in the area of we had all the college parties. My fraternity brother was a promoter. He still is a promoter, and he used to do parties in Ann Arbor with Joey's boy DJ De Niro.
Hey,
we put De Niro will tell you we put him on, and
he's my boy too, man. I know.
And
shout out to De Niro.
Like I said, I'll just do photography on Sundays to just pick up some extra cash, maybe $100, $150, just throw it in the tank or throw it in the bank and
throw it in the bank.
Ended up doing it for 10 plus years.
Donating plasma to get some loot. There you go.
But odd jobs.
That's a hard job.
Stick made me think about one in high school. You remember Napster?
Oh yeah.
I used to sell mixtapes.
Hey!
Oh yeah, man, heck yeah.
I used to sell anything anybody wanted. I would give me the list. I'd have it the next day. Viruses on my computer and all. You would get it because Napster would just give you computer aids.
Were you making mixtapes for chicks too, man?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What was the must that you had to throw on that
CD? What was the staple? The smash staple.
Well, thing is, I don't want to say his name anymore because now I'll find out all his music is
R. Kelly.
I mean, you had to lead with Kells back in the day, but now
it's telling me no.
His mine should have been telling him no.
But my penis telling me yeah.
Man, R. Kelly, Avant.
Oh, all right. Tank, Tyrese,
Janet. My favorite, Joe, who my boy Zoe calls the king of dirty mackin'.
There you go. Yeah, Joe will get you some every single time you put on I Want to Know. What's up, Fish?
You have any dark secrets of the restaurants?
Do I?
Yeah, like stories of crazy things, like people spitting on food when they send it back, rats running around.
You probably
food
see the
dropped
craziest.
on the ground and they decide to scoop it up with something else, them pulling their hair out and putting it on food.
No, I mean, the place I worked at was Champs in West Bloomfield, and everybody there was... all the waiters were pretty good. I mean, I didn't really see anything like that. And even when I worked at Subway, like it was still fine. I'd still go eat at Subway. But no, all the restaurants I worked in, because I worked at Rocket Eddie's as well, a 50-style diner in Kego Harbor for a while. Never saw anything really filthy. The one dirty secret is every waiter and waitress is a degenerate. Like
Of something?
Of something. Like that, they're all quirky people. Like half of them will stay afterwards and drink at the bar that they work at, and like it's a very strange little clique when you work with waiters and waitresses. If you've ever seen the movie Waiting, it's perfect. It's perfect.
I feel like in restaurants too, all the coworkers are banging each other.
Yes.
That's always like, even when I was at Subway.
Yep.
I had like 5 coworkers and they were all smashing each other, and I'm like, what's going on over here?
Think about it. That's who you spend the most time with outside of schooling or work is the people you're around the most.
That's true.
Hey, I will say at Disney, everybody was
Really?
smashed. Okay, so
how many princesses did you pull?
Especially, ooh.
Okay. I didn't, but me and my cousin did the college program at the same time, and hate to do this to you, Ronnie. My cousin smashed Snow White.
Hey, good job, Ronnie!
Hate to do that. You showing him some love.
My buddy married Cinderella. Shout out
Nice.
to Derek Reese. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
he
when
did.
they say the restaurant, or when they say the back is clean, the cooking area, it actually is true. It actually is clean.
I mean, while service is going on, it's a mess, but it's not like a mess because it's filthy. And every day they clean it and make it nice. But yeah, I mean, like I used to work at this place, Mr. Bill's in Walled Lake, and it was just kind of a like big boy style diner. That kitchen was disgusting during the service, but not because the place was disgusting. It's just a piece of toast falls on the ground, cook doesn't have time, stays on the ground. Egg falls on the ground, they don't have time. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. Do they throw it away, or do they pick it up and slap the egg?
oh, they
slap the
throw it
egg
away.
on? Oh, they do.
Everywhere
Okay.
I've worked, I'm sure there's places that do nasty things, but everywhere I've worked, been very clean.
Because the counters being dirty, it's not a huge deal to me. It's more of if something drops on the ground, or if they have meat on the right side of the counter and they put toast in the meat and they scoop it up and
Yeah, I
whatever
never
the hell
really
they
saw a
do.
ton of those health violations, so no.
Question, because I was at some mini jobs at a pizza spot. Where you remember CC's Pizza?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Joey.
CC's $5 pizzas, unlimited.
Dude, what? Okay, question. At your job, working in the restaurant, what do they do with the food at the end of the night?
Just throw it away.
That always made, I hated that because they would let us take some food home, but I'm talking about we would throw away like about 5 or 6 whole pieces, and I'm like, damn, well, is there like something you can do to give to the homeless or some shit? Because it's like, I don't know, for me it just felt kind of like whack to throw away 5 and 6 whole pieces.
Corey, was it touched? Did
No,
someone
not
touch
touched.
it?
Just
Non-touched?
nobody like.
You know, some companies had like that's company protocol is that you got to throw away
Yeah,
the leftovers.
it was. It was company protocol. I just thought it was. I thought it was a trash protocol, but it was just. I don't know. It was wild to me.
Yeah, no, I mean Panera Bread does that every night. They have like huge bags of bread that they end up donating, which is
I
cool.
love that about
yeah,
Panera.
they don't throw away their stuff. So I wish more places did that.
Good
but
job,
you also
Panera.
run into the point of workers are going to make extra if they know they can take it home. Like I don't know, man. There's always people trying to pull some shady shit. But I just wanted to get to that topic. It's cool that the guy tackled it. He gambled a lot of money, said he wanted to get back to the grassroots of his family. And, he's now working for DoorDash just to kind of get some more value to his dollar.
And to all of you commenting that CC's Pizza is nasty, it was. I just still liked it.
But it was unlimited nasty. And that's all that matters.
I take quantity over quality all day with my food.
Hey, when you were a broke college student, that shit was golden.
Hell yeah. Let's get into Joey's news. We'll do that next, and then Detroit Dog Rescue will be here around 9:40 right here on the Woodward Sports Network.
You don't fumble the ball at work. Hey, Drake Bell, Sean Baligian. See you guys next weekend.
Thanks, mate. Oh, Bell's soft. Wait till it comes to New Zealand. Pour that out.
Good morning, everyone.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
Let's get into Joey's news.
Let's go.
Let's just play this video as many times as I could today to celebrate Kemba Walker crossing the hell out of Blake, his bum ass, Griffin.
I love the crab walk here. That's my favorite. Dip, 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 dip.
And then he just tries grabbing him, too, on top of that.
30 seconds into the game, you get crossed like that.
I know, but then...
I literally thought he was going to, like, tear a calf muscle or something trying to get up.
See, if it was Detroit, he probably would have said, oh, I tore my calf muscle, and then he sat out for a couple more months. But not there. When he's over there with the Nets, this is what he does.
An improvement. How do they get better every day?
Ugh. The hammer. I've never heard that about Blake Griffin in so many years. And then another hammer from Blake Griffin.
Nice heads up.
Talk about DeAndre Hunter has not played in this series.
And he's always going lefty now.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Probably, I don't say he's injured, but it might be something he just not confident jumping off of a certain foot or something.
Well, it's good to see him dunking again.
Do you think he's now erased his legend of, Blake Griffin came here and did so much, he tried to be so hard? Because a lot of people said that Blake Griffin gave it his all when he was here. Now we're seeing that is not the case. I think he changed his narrative so quick.
This will be the forgotten era of Blake Griffin. Yeah. That's what it's going to be like. When his career's over, they're only going to know him as a Clipper and a net. They'll never remember him as a Piston. It'll be like one of those things like we posted a video of Ben Wallace wearing number 6 when he came back. Like, oh, man, I forgot Ben Wallace wore 6. It's going to be like, oh, man, I forgot we had Blake Griffin.
See, but what I do love is, even now, yes, he's playing well, but his stats are not anything crazy.
Right.
So they're not going to remember the Clippers' Blake Griffin when he was balling out. They're going to just remember the later years of his career and not put him at that level that he once was at. We go to Luka, who is at that next level. This guy came out to play for the Mavs, a 2-0 lead now over the Clippers, dropping 39 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. He's slow motion when he's out there playing ball.
And he doesn't play above the rim, but he can dunk. He barely gets it over, but damn, Luka's solid.
The next face.
You think so?
Yeah. It's coming. I think next year is going to be the year that he's going to insert himself into that MVP best player in the league conversation. Maybe, I don't know if he wins it, but he's going to at least get in that conversation next year.
Especially if they get the upset over the Clippers like this, and they're already up 2-0. Like this
is going to be a sweep. Not only an upset, a sweep possibly.
Good for Mark Cuban. I love Mark Cuban.
Anthony Davis, this dude received a flagrant foul after kicking Crowder in the balls.
In the nuts.
Dude.
I love the delayed reaction, like, boom, and then drops.
I don't know if that was that delayed.
Yeah, that was a pure, that got lefty and righty, man. It's one thing if you hit lefty or righty, but when you hit lefty and righty, down for the count.
Yep. You know, Anthony Davis got a big shoe. He probably hit it all.
Oh,
one
man.
kick.
It's when you hope the junk protects, but it doesn't.
And a crazy little stat for the Lakers is Thursday will be the first playoff game at Staples Center since 2013.
That is a crazy stat.
When you think about it, obviously last year won it.
2013?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
I'm telling you.
No way.
Look at it.
Where did the Lakers play?
Like last year, obviously the bubble, so that was not at Staples Center.
Yeah. That could be it. That could be
It ain't
right.
could be. It's a stat. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that is right. Yeah.
That's 8 years they haven't played a playoff game at Staples?
Yeah, that's right.
8 years?
Trust me. When I heard it, I was like, you got to be. Let me do some research.
Is that accurate?
Yeah, sounds accurate.
Yeah.
No, shit.
Is it Lakers or Clippers?
Lakers.
Yeah,
well,
sounds
either
accurate.
one because they both share.
Right.
But yeah, it's.
No,
that can't be right.
No. It's true?
Yeah, it sounds true.
For the Lakers.
For the Lakers.
Yeah.
For
Not
the
the
Lakers,
Clippers.
but not for the Clippers.
Okay.
It's crazy.
It is
Because
crazy.
I might say
It's
for
so
the Clippers-
crazy I don't believe it.
I
said
saw
for the- because
y'all
I thought
are
the
making
Clippers
me
they
not
made.
believe it, and I researched it this morning.
All right. No, I trust your research, Joey.
Yeah, for the Clippers, for Lakers,
It's
yeah.
crazy that 8 years since the Lakers won a game at the Staples Center. That's just bizarre, man.
Not even one. Just played. Playoff game.
Playoff game. for
Yeah,
the Lakers.
playoff game, not won a regular season game. There's
Yeah,
been
no, I
several
get
of
that, but
those.
still, the Lakers, you feel like the Lakers have at least played a home game since 2013.
Sheesh, right.
Nope, no playoff
Even
games.
bad.
They haven't been there because when LeBron came there, that was their first time getting back in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
Bubble.
Wow. Wow. Great stat. Mind-blowing.
Sorry, I took
Stole
that
it
from you,
from
Fish. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't have that as a fact, so you're good. That's good. Good job, Joey. Clap
Shohei
it up for Joey.
Ohtani is who we got to clap it up for, hitting this 3-run blast, 15th home run of the season, rockets it off the bat at 117 miles per hour.
9 of 10. Here's the 3-2 on Shohei. Hit hard down that pole in the right field, and Shohei again. A 3-run blast for Shohei.
I would honestly be scared to be a pitcher having to pitch to him.
Yeah, dude's great. I just love. I keep hearing I keep hearing Babe Ruth's name being brought up. I've heard it more in the past month and a half than I have my entire life because the only thing you can compare this guy to is Babe Ruth because he's the last great hitter / pitcher. And you know, baseball. I love the history of baseball, but I've never heard Babe Ruth's name as much as I've heard it with Shohei
Aging back
Ohtani.
like 90 years,
Right.
back into history. But this guy's unstoppable. And the last thing I got is Michigan Athletics making that transition to mobile-only tickets starting this fall. And you'd be surprised by the amount of hate that they got on the internet. And one of them being from our very own Corey.
Corey wrote a whole damn article about it.
Saying, what did you say? What did you title it? It sucks or something?
It sucks. That's just it. It sucks. You of them going contactless method to me, it sucks. Don't want to put his business out there, but I spoke with an unnamed Michigan player who was floating around here yesterday, and he had mixed emotions on it himself because of tickets that he's had and tickets that are in possession of his family.
It's just when you grow up, I swear. Like right now, kids, they're going to look at tickets.
They'll never know.
Be like, wait,
They'll never understand.
You used to have printout tickets?
Right.
What?
And eventually baseball cards will be that way. Wait, you guys used to have cardboard baseball cards?
Yep.
Oh, check out my NFT.
Yep. Which, by the way, I want to buy that NFT, the NBA Top Shot for Blake Griffin getting crossed.
Oh.
They don't have it yet. I checked.
I'll take the AD kicking him in the nuts. Yeah. That's going to be my whole collection is NBA nut shots, and I'll own all of them, baby.
There needs to be a top shot, though, of Giannis doing the soccer.
Yes.
See, but that one was after play, so I don't know if they would do it.
I don't care.
I want it.
I want it too. But, hey, if you're thinking about starting a new career, you look at Giannis. The guy got multiple careers, could play basketball and be a star, could play soccer and be a star. I want you to start this with the heating and cooling industry. It's only 10.5-month hands-on HVAC program. It ain't something you got to go to college for years and years to get that degree. 10.5-month program, and you're going to see yourself making that money because this is an industry that we all need and we will forever need. So learn about it right now and visit northwesterntech.edu. Hey, it's Joey from Woodward Sports at my favorite downtown Fenton, Bridge Street Exchange. Let's go check out their beautiful store. You know we love Michigan summers. Got to turn up on the lake. Pre-made mixed drinks. They even got their own beautiful Bridge Street Exchange t-shirts. I got mine on. Jewelry, they got you here. I got mine on. Titanium Buzz. If you're not quite ready to ask that big question yet with the jewelry, look nice for your girl. They got polos. And last but not least, the most comfortable shoes on the planet. Hey Dude. They're literally called Hey Dude. Shop here at Bridge Street Exchange, downtown Fenton. Support a locally owned business.
Welcome back to the Morning Woodward Show, live on the Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network, live streaming this morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Thank you guys for being a part of the conversation and having your side conversations in the chat, too. So I love when you guys have your sidebar arguments compared to our arguments. It's good to see different points being made, so thank you guys for participating and dropping your name and all your comments in the chats. We appreciate you, and hopefully you see them up on screen.
My emotions can't handle today, Stick.
Oh, boy. Yeah, not only did we get Fish a job, but Detroit Dog Rescue is here, Joey.
And look at this adorable puppy in a cast.
Aww.
And this is what I love, though. You know, this is uncensored. They show the behind the scenes of the dogs that they rescue and the conditions that they're in, and we follow their journey.
So first, introduce yourself.
I'm Bridget from Detroit Dog Rescue. Thanks for having us again.
Always,
nice to
Bridget.
see you guys.
Thanks for coming. And what's this little girl's name?
This is Penelope. She is our last dog from the puppy mill. She's about 2 to 3 years old. She's like a poodle Jack Russell mix.
Yeah, you can tell the poodle for sure.
Yeah. Her energy is Jack Russell-y. So as you can see, she does have a broken leg. She had a little incident in her foster home. She's been in a cast for about a month and a half, 2 months. She should be getting it off soon, and she's just about ready for her forever home.
Can I hold her?
Of course.
All right, come here, Penelope, right?
Yes.
Man.
Come here, Penelope. She's tiny. She doesn't
can't
weigh
do it with that leg.
I
can't do it with that leg.
Weight.
The little
Yeah.
cast. Yeah. Did she come with a broken leg?
Unfortunately, no. It happened. Yeah, in her foster home. I think she got it stuck in a crate. We don't really know for sure. But yeah, it happened so quick. But she doesn't even notice.
So you said she's the last from your puppy mill save. How many?
Yep.
How many were in that save?
I believe there were 18.
Good Lord.
Yeah, there was a lot. So she's still with us, but she's still kicking.
She's awesome. She really sits nice.
She got
She's
that
tall.
other leg like this.
Little
She
pimply.
waited for that other leg to be able to do this.
Yeah. So Detroit Dog Rescue, if you don't know about them, they're Detroit's no-kill dog shelter. They go into the city and rescue dogs. They go around the state and rescue dogs. And now you guys gotten so big, nationally, people send you dogs from major rescues because they know that you can facilitate them. You guys take such good care of them. And to me, the most important thing is it's a no-kill shelter. You're going to find a foster home for these dogs until they can get into really good homes. And your fosters are amazing.
Thank you.
And we always tell people, if you want to donate, make sure you go to DetroitDogRescue.com. And for $5, you can feed this little girl for an entire week.
For only $5.
Yeah, here you go, Joey. Joey gets mad when I steal the dog the whole...
This one makes me so sad.
Yeah, Penelope's awesome. And if you don't want to donate money, you don't feel comfortable doing that, that's fine too. We understand. You can always donate paper towels, bleach, regular towels, dog toys, collars. And they have a whole list on their website for you to donate, and it really helps them out, because like we said, they're a no-kill shelter, so the turnover isn't as fast as other shelters. They're actually facilitating and getting these dogs ready for a home. And Penelope is ready to go. She seems like a very sweet dog.
She is. She's very sweet.
She's trying to talk too on the mic. Talk like Woody. Just comment woof on Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you didn't know, I got a dog from Detroit Dog Rescue. He's part pit bull, part corgi, and he's my favorite thing in the world. We named him Woodward after the Woodward Sports Network, but we call him Woody, and he is awesome. It's changed my life for the better, so you guys should do the same thing. Make sure you go to DetroitDogRescue.com. Donate that $5 and feed the dogs for a week. It's nice. Skip skip whatever you treat yourself to. An extra
little morning
milkshake.
coffee. That's it.
Right.
That's all.
A milkshake or something that
Yeah.
$5, or just don't fill up on gas and give $5. Just whatever you can do, donate, and it really goes
That
a long way.
$5 is like 1 gallon right now in this world.
Right. So Penelope, we're gonna find you a home, okay? She's very excited. So thank you, Detroit Dog Rescue, for coming on. And we got a big partnership that's going to be announced very soon. And we're going to help you guys fundraise for a big project, right?
Can't wait. Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. So thank you, Detroit Dog Rescue, for coming on. Every Wednesday, right about 9:40, they'll be here. And if you know somebody that needs a dog, know somebody that's looking, or yourself, make sure you go to DetroitDogRescue.com and check out all the profiles that they have, because they build little profiles for these dogs, too, which is awesome. And Joey likes to swipe right on all of them.
Yes, it's the best Tinder I've ever been on in my life.
Puppy Tinder! DetroitDogRescue.com. And thank you guys so much for all the work you do in the city, too.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll be right back right here on the Woodward Sports Network.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. And at Hall Financial, we treat our clients like family. And our number one priority is giving each of our clients 5-star service. Our passion for 5-star service, combined with our expertise, allows us to find the best possible solution for refinancing your home loan. We take the time to focus on both the individual and the numbers. We're going to walk you through the process and close your loan in half the time of our competition. Go to davidhallmortgage.com today.
Welcome back to the Morning Woodward Show, live on the Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network. I love Wednesdays when the puppies come in, man.
So cute.
What's cool is they say our listeners adopt these dogs and contribute a lot when they're on. So thank you guys for making us look good. We appreciate you, and hopefully you get your lifelong partner and have a good time with the puppy.
I mean, my favorite is there's two of our very own, Stick and then Corey Woods, that both see these puppies. And I mean, how many weeks have they been here? Probably like 15 weeks. So
Matter of fact, after Joik does this chip, I got to go do some stuff for the dog right now. I'll do some stuff for the dog today.
I love it.
I actually went back to December 7th. That was when they brought Woody into the studio. I went back and watched that video over the weekend just to see our faces and stuff. And I love that dog from the minute I saw that dog.
I remember our stuff in studio, Woody just chilling with us. That was my favorite part.
But hey, y'all gave me a bully. Because Bentley runs the house. We have a other dog, Parker, who's been there. Parker doesn't come up the stairs now. Parker's a bigger dog. Bentley just punks him down the stairs. It's wild.
Bentley's from the streets, man. Bentley came up
for
rough.
real.
Like, it came from
Hard
DDR,
Knock
man.
Life.
Right. We got no problems now. Joey, we got a guest in the studio.
Yeah, so I was actually going to meet with her after the show, and she showed up early, so I just have to put her on the show real quick. It's a local Michigan girl that is in the media world just like us and actually covers Arizona football. So we got to welcome Danny Rogers to the show and to the studio.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm home for a few weeks from Tucson, Arizona. So, to be honest, it's not much cooler here. It's like 80, 90 degrees every day. But taking a break from the hot weather, came home for a little bit for the first time in 3 months after taking that new job. So I'm just excited to be back in Michigan.
Arizona football, too. Like, that's got to be such a fun gig to just cover college football and just college football entirely.
That's a lifestyle down there, is Arizona football.
Oh, yeah.
Those guys live and die for that squad.
100%. Yeah, I worked with Michigan football for 2 seasons as an intern, so I knew what lifestyle I was getting into. But now having it as a full-time job, it is a lifestyle. 15 hours a day, every day in the office, plus. But I love it. I love it so much.
What are you doing down there for them?
Yes, I'm doing all of their on-air work, a lot of their branding, all of their social media, editing. You see it somewhere. I probably had my hand on it, so I'm doing everything down there.
And give us a little bit of backstory, too, because obviously a lot of people on the local level will recognize you from covering Michigan athletics as well.
Yeah, so I was, a student at Michigan, so I got to know a lot of the media around the area, and then I went on to BCSN in Toledo, Ohio. So shout out to Toledo.
Go Rockets.
Go Rockets. Go Falcons. That's where I was really able to grind it out there the first 2 years of getting into this media job as a full-time gig, and then I was able to go freelance and do some stuff with ESPN and a few other local networks, and a relationship I had built back 6 years ago at Michigan called me to come out to Arizona. So that's where I'm at now.
See, all we ask, though, you're still a Lions fan even though you're out there covering Arizona.
I don't need the Lions to win for me. I need them to win for my dad, who will just he lives and breathes them still, and he apologizes all the time
for raising you as a Lions fan.
For raising us as Lions fans.
It is a conscious decision you have to make as a parent.
You don't do it accidentally.
Right.
Yeah, you're
Right.
like, I'm going to raise my kids as a Lions fan.
Yeah.
And he's done it all this time, so I'm always checking in. That's my NFL go team.
I must indoctrinate my child into misery.
I mean, it's got to be that, though. I mean, we've suffered for so long that I don't care. My future kid, you're going to suffer with me. Hopefully, some miraculous way you're not going to have to suffer, but I anticipate you will suffer.
I already said that I'm not passing on generational curses, and this is going to be one of them.
Yeah. Listen, and I want that bond between me and my kid. Like, listen, we both can suffer through this together, and at least we have that commonality no matter what happens in life.
Exactly. If you get through the low times,
Right.
like high times, you'll be good.
Yeah, it's easy to be a fan when they're winning.
Yeah. I'll leave it at that.
Or we wouldn't know, but I'm assuming it's easy to be a fan when they're winning.
Well, Danny, stick around. We'll hang out, show you around everything afterwards. Danny Rogers, welcome.
Thank you for hanging out in the studio. Now let's get to it. For the first time ever, paid Fish's facts. Fish is getting an hourly wage now to give these facts. No longer free facts from Fish. You ready, buddy?
No more internship, baby.
You ready, Fishy?
Yes.
All right. Let's hit it.
Time? Yeah, it is. Fish!
Go Fish. Fish facts.
It's Fish!
All right, Fishy. What kind of facts you got for us today, buddy?
Today's Wednesday. You know what that means? 2 days left to the weekend.
That's right.
Very excited. We got
Long weekend, too.
We got 3-day weekends. So that's very exciting. A bunch of champs. We got one tonight, actually. One final. We go to video, as always. We go out to Australia, where they're playing all the games because of COVID. This is the Wellington Phoenix getting their second goal. They won 2-1. They played their first home game last week. They'll play another one on Saturday.
Those are some big soccer players. I thought this was going to be like a rugby photo when that first guy showed up on the screen. That's a big soccer player.
Well, there are big soccer players.
Yeah.
Are there?
There are. There's a few.
When I
not
think
very
soccer,
many.
I don't think beast.
No, I've never seen a big soccer player.
Yeah, there's not very many, but there are a few people that are big and they're good.
Okay.
I was trying to think of another time. We go to the facts. And we go to the Clippers, who they gave Luke Kennard $64 million, and as you can see, he hasn't played a playoff minute
Good for you, Luke. Get that money, baby.
Not good.
Get that money, Luke.
On that Chase Daniel.
Very good money.
Right.
We go out to someone who's not playing in the NBA, but someone who made some predictions in the NBA, Charles Barkley. And they're not very good NBA predictions. He's 1-4 in his guaranteed playoffs so far. And the only one he got right was Celtics over Wizards.
He ain't no Adam Beydoun.
I love your note there. Adam
Yeah.
did better than him.
Yeah. Not doing so good, Charles Barkley. So they should get Adam Beydoun on the show because he got 5-0 yesterday.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, you know, you listen to these national pundits, they don't know anything either. There's just their opinion. So everybody's opinion's about equal. Charles Barkley, 1-4 in his guarantees. He's no Rasheed Wallace.
He's not Rasheed Wallace.
That's right.
We go to Stick's second favorite sport, baseball.
That's right.
Players with 15-plus home runs at the plate and 40-plus strikeouts on the mound in a single season. There's only 2 people on that list, and that's Shohei Ohtani in 2018 and 2021. 22 home runs, 63 strikeouts in 2018. He's already got 15 home runs and 45 strikeouts, and we're only at May 26, and we've got about, 6 months left in the season.
I love that guy.
I love how there's 2 people on that list, and they both happen to be named Shohei Ohtani.
Yep. From Japan. I love Japan. Great country.
It is a great country.
We got sumo back July 4th, Independence Day. We go to today. I almost forgot what to do. May 26th. And Corey, by popular demand, we got a boxing fight for you. Joe Frazier TKO'd Ron Stander in 5 rounds for the heavyweight boxing title.
Smoking Joe.
Now boxers are named as the freaking Paul brothers.
Yeah, they're June 12th. They're doing a battle of the platforms. YouTube boxers versus TikTok YouTubers versus TikTokers in boxing.
What does his Wikipedia
That'll
say?
be some awful boxing. Can't wait for that.
If you want to watch that on June 12th, I think it's at the same one as the Logan Paul one, so Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
And there's another guy who's going to get his ass whooped on that card too.
Who is it?
Chad Johnson?
You see, here's the thing is, here's a funny thing I was about to say. I was going to put on my Facebook, man, I hope Chad Johnson gets his ass knocked out. But
you don't have to specify.
I backed it up and said, maybe I should put Ocho Cinco.
Yes. Yeah, if you don't know, Chad Johnson is our guy here at Woodward Sports. Not Ocho Cinco Chad Johnson, the other Chad Johnson. And yeah, that would have been hilarious, bro.
You should have done it, man.
And then accidentally at him, like at Chad Johnson. No, Ocho Cinco needs to get his ass beat.
He's going to get clean just like Logan Paul.
I'm posting it today.
So, yeah, if any of you are YouTube or TikTok fans, that's happening June 12th, Battle of the Platforms. They got some famous TikTokers and YouTubers battling against each other.
Nice. We should challenge all the other sports talk people in Detroit because I think our staff's a lot tougher than anybody here.
I mean,
I know who I want to see you fight. I'm not going to say it.
Oh, damn. Well, I'll do it Digstown style. I'll fight everybody over the course of 24 hours.
There's one person. There's one person in specific. I'll leave it at that.
It's kind of a disadvantage, though. I don't really want to fight 60 or 70-year-olds.
What you got, Fish?
We got the first ever The Champions.
Thank you,
The
sir.
first paid one.
The first ever Champions League final in 1993 took place in France, Marseille.
Nice.
I'm happy. I thought now that he's a paid
Milan.
employee, he wouldn't do that because he was ahead of himself.
Right. Now that the royalty check cleared.
AC Milan won. Actually, it was Marseille who beat Milan. They played in Bayern Munich in Germany. Good
Nice.
country. We go to 1997 where the Detroit Red Wings won the Western Conference Finals 4-2 over Colorado.
That's right.
I'm hoping D-Mac knows about it. I'm assuming he does.
I'm assuming he
Probably
does.
got
He was
him
on the
marked
squad.
calendar.
Yeah.
And then 2015, Stick, your favorite team, Cleveland Cavaliers, won the Eastern Conference Finals.
Moving on.
That was 15, by the way,
Yeah,
so
I know.
they ended up losing that one. So
That's right.
Okay, cool. We got a birthday, and I didn't realize this guy is that old. 1939. He's still alive, as far as I know. 1939. He's a commentator. Brent Musburger.
Oh, nice. I like
I'm a
Musburger.
big fan of that guy.
Great voice.
No.
Great voice on that guy.
At least he didn't give us a happy birthday to a dead person today, Fish.
Well, they give you birthdays, dead or alive. Try to find alive people. If it's a famous guy and he's dead, I give him. He's
Any
famous.
weddings today, Fish?
Well, we had a soccer player that married a tennis player. I just decided not to show it. So
All right. So those are the facts.
those are the facts. We'll be back tomorrow with Thursday Night Football. That's a great day.
All right. Now let's get into it. Joey's dumbass of the day.
The Detroit Pistons select Darko Milicic.
World's dumbest criminal.
Well, so much for me calling him savvy because he had no idea where he's on the field.
He crosses too many timeouts. It's a technical foul.
Finally, I get to squeeze this one in and award our dumbass of the day to Tom Mazway of the Hook, baby.
Oh, what did Maz do?
Just watch this video from yesterday on the Hook.
Throw all your money on the Clippers tonight. You hear me?
Throw all
Excuse me 1 second.
the
When I call.
marbles. Put all the marbles.
Bullshit.
You
You can't make such a bold statement like that with a team that can't close. You're gonna
I have
put
to
your
start-
eggs on the Clippers.
If you're gonna
a
tell
beauty.
me-
No wonder you hate Tuesdays.
Go
He
with
said
it.
put all the
He's
marbles.
choking
Put it
in.
on. Just bet the Clippers. Don't worry about it.
There's no way the Clippers are beating the Mavs tonight, Maz. You're crazy.
Well,
What are you, nuts?
he's telling me to put all my marbles in on it.
Doncic gets down the lane. And good. Doncic the step away. Doncic from the wing to the lane to the rim.
Easy, good edit.
Throw all your money on the Clippers.
Spare change, ma'am. Maz.
Is that you?
We got to clap it up for Easy on that edit.
Great edit, Easy. Good job, man.
I just want Tom Mazway to know that
We
I
love
put
you,
all
Maz.
of my money on that game and I lost it, all thanks to you.
Can I live with you, Maz?
I was going to say I can't even afford my rent, but I still live in my parents' basement.
Can I point out that he said that at the start of the show? We have Who You Like at 4:59. He didn't pick the Clippers in the Who You Like. He picked 3 baseball games.
Oh,
So he told you to bet all your money on the Clippers, and then he doesn't put them in the picks at the end of the show.
Well, he was definitely all
So-
in when he was talking Clippers
Well,
last
it
night.
didn't help that after he said Clippers, he choked. So that
Tom
definitely
Mazway, our dumbass of the day. It feels good to say that.
That is awesome. Thank you guys for waking up with the Morning Woodward Show this morning. We're on every morning, 8 a.m. till 10 a.m. Up next, we got Baligian and Bell coming up 11 a.m. to 1. And then, of course, The Hook with D-Mac, Pilar, and, of course,
we got
Maz, who
we
we
got
just
a chip
mentioned.
halfway through that show.
And don't forget, today, Joik Bell is taking the One Chip Challenge. I believe it's happening around 12:20, 12:30. So make sure you're watching our live streams right here on the Woodward Sports Network. Have a great Wednesday. It's supposed to be rainy all day today, but that's all right. Have a great Wednesday anyways.
Fishy, if he doesn't eat that chip, what is Joik Bell?
Paid to say it now.
No, he's soft. He's soft.
Oh, you're soft.
That's fine.
Fish.
I'm fine with that.
Fish, you're paid now. You have to say it.
I'm not saying it.
He said it yesterday,
Yeah,
so
he
if you want to
called
go
it
back and
yesterday.
watch
That's
it.
all right. Have a good morning, everybody.